Welcome, Juventini, back to the All Juve cast, and it is getting very, very close to the kickoff whistle for Hellas Verona and Juventus, and the starting lineups are in. And joining me for this watch along, Colin, long time no see. The guest for the Live at 5 this morning as we previewed it, and of course Antonio. So today we have Canada, Ireland, and Scotland all covered. Okay, so very, very, very nice. Thank you guys for joining me. And shall we kick it off with the starting lineups?
Yep.
Let's kick it off with the starting lineups. We got Szczesny in goal, Demiral, De Ligt, Sandro in what looks like it will shape up as a 3-5-2 today, or 3-4-1-2, however you want to look at it. Chiesa, Bentancur, Rabiot, Ramsey, Bernardeschi across the middle with Kulusevski and CR7 up top. McKennie put on the bench, and I can only speculate that it's possibly in regards to him not being full 100% with the hip, maybe not chancing him. I have mixed feelings on that. He's a spark plug for us. I like his energy. I'd want him in this flooded midfield, but at the same time, I don't want him to get hurt if this hip thing's still bugging him. That's one note. The other is, I don't know, Bentancur and Rabiot in the midfield. A lot of fans having mixed feelings about that. I want to get your guys' thoughts on the starting lineups. And ciao to Davide, who's joining from Juve Daily. Thanks for taking part in this watch along, my friend. So who wants to kick us off on the lineups there? I kind of let my 2 cents in there. I think it should ultimately be good enough for Verona, but this will be a grind. And McKennie, he's got the attributes that should be good in a grinding match like that, especially in a flooded midfield. But if he can't go, he can't go. What do you guys think?
Can you go, Colin? Can you
go? Interesting to see Ramsey in there. Like we spoke about it this morning, we thought there might be a lack of creativity, and Ramsey might actually sort that out for us. It'd be interesting to see whether they line up with 2 guys across the middle and Ramsey in front, or if they play with a 3 reasonably compact. I prefer the compact version, but I can see why he might do it the other way as well.
Yeah, I mean, with these names on the pitch there, I'd be shocked to see a bit of a hybrid thing because it wouldn't quite make sense. The only thing I'm thinking, and this doesn't make sense either, is if he thinks he's going to have De Ligt and Demiral, or De Ligt and Sandro slide Demiral over to a right back and use Bernardeschi as that left back, and Ramsey is still coming forward from Bernardeschi's side.
Yeah.
That is a little bit strange if that's what Pirlo has in mind. I would much rather see a straight 3-5-2.
Yeah.
So time will tell. We're getting really, really close to kickoff, and I see you guys have a couple of beverages.
Oh yes.
Do indeed.
Very nice.
Alberto, I don't think you should have a drink at this time of the day over there. It could be too early for you.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere is what they say, right? So it's noon here.
Calling on the Guinness, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Good, black and white, you know.
I think I had those couple last night served me well in the discussion with Ivan. So
I was last night. I actually watched it this morning just because of the time difference. On the number 18 and number 9, I was screaming at the phone at you. Can you remember in Serie B, Bojinov was number 9 as well?
Valeri Bojinov.
Yeah. Fonseca was 18. John Allen Boomsong was 18 as well.
Fonseca was one that, man, it's a tough miss. That's a fun game, though, man. I really,
it was good.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Back and forth.
It was good. Just see, go back to the lineup. I think you're spot on, Alberto McKennie. I don't think he's fit to start from the beginning, but he'll also be crucial coming in off the bench because he gives you that bit extra. So I think it's Pirlo's not wanting to put them all on the pitch just now because we've got limited options on the bench if we need to chase the game. I just hope we don't go behind in this game because I think it'll be very, very tough. Extremely tough.
Yeah.
Colin and I spoke to that in pre-match, saying that the first goal in this one will be crucial. We don't want Verona going into a shell by any means.
Interesting. They
That is a lot of young faces, and again, this is why it's important to get the job done, because if we're going to be looking for an impact out of there, it's going to be
that's why I think he's kept McKennie on the bench, Alberto. I really do.
Yeah, that's another good call too. We'll see. We'll see what
It's interesting.
the have in store too, because Serie A has been just all over the place in terms of consistency from officials.
Yeah, absolutely.
But how bad was UEFA this past week?
Yeah, terrible.
It's actually just a joke.
I've not seen it yet, but I've heard the red card to Atalanta was a joke.
That was terrible.
Was it really? Yeah, was it as bad as I'm making
Never a red card. Never a red card in that Atalanta match.
Shocking, isn't it? Shocking.
Yeah.
It's just funny how Real Madrid always get the calls, don't they? Always get the calls. The Real Madrid mafia.
And Casemiro should have got a yellow for simulation.
He should have got a yellow as well.
Which would have had him out, but the ref wasn't bold enough to make that call.
That's the problem, the consistency. And
Michael, ciao for joining. He's ready to go. Game is starting. Let's win this one. Well,
let's do it.
Let's get her going.
If we win this game, I was doing a wee silly thing online, just looking at the league standings. If we win this game and then, for example, we played that Napoli game before Merda played, we're 1 point off Merda, or 2 points there or thereabouts. I mean, this isn't over by any stretch of imagination. But we need to no more mistakes now. That's it. We've used all our lifelines for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Napoli game is on Paddy's Day as well. So
there you go, mate. There you
go.
If there's a live, it's got to be a lucky sign. Has to be.
Excellent. Absolutely.
All right. So how are you feeling? Confident, nervous?
I'm always nervous when you're playing Alberto. This could be a serious eye opener for you. Invite me on this.
Maybe beer's not strong enough right now.
Well, I'm on the vodka, so.
Shit!
Oh yes.
Okay, right.
It's been a hard.
Is this PG? I have to say it. Is this PG? It is.
It depends. It depends how well Bernardeschi plays.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No, we got no rules here.
Oh yes.
Well, that's good.
Right.
Alexandro, the captain.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen that before. That's the first time for him. I think. I'm not sure.
I think
he's snuck the armband when we've had guys change, on substitutions or whatnot.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys that rotates in and will grab the armband.
Right. Well,
I will say this: nice kits from Hellas Verona there.
Yeah, I've always liked that. the Parma kit, the Verona kit. I've always liked them.
Very nice, modernized new logo for them as well.
Yeah.
I really wonder. I'm really curious if this is going to be a straight 3-5-2.
It looks like it will be because
that's what they've got on this. Yeah.
Normally they show 4-4-2.
Oh, it looks like it is going to be. Chiesa is hanging back there.
This could be the first time I've ever seen this done properly. For the first time, they've called the right lineup on the screen here. Because usually it's a 4-4. They finally worked it out, and the season's almost finished. My concern's the left-hand side with Sandro and Bernardeschi. I think Eric brought it up on the chat earlier on when you guys were doing the pod. If Sandro's on an off day, Bernardeschi's got a hell of a shift in there today. We need to be. I think Verona will play predominantly down the right-hand side.
I
Yeah.
think I've got eyes on Kulishevsky. I need him to a solid shift up top there with CR.
And away we go. Okay.
I think you're ahead of me just slightly, Colin.
Am I?
Yeah, you must be. That's me just kicking off here.
Yeah, we just kicked off here.
Yeah, you and I must be the same.
Cool.
I'll keep my mouth shut if anything big happens anyway.
Thanks,
Oh
Colin.
no, Lewis, what are you talking about? Storaro is about to score against us.
I had to actually take a double take. Does he play with Verona now?
He's with Hellas Verona.
I never knew that. The Lazio game, Milinkovic-Savic was fantastic, just to put it out there. What a game he had. It was brilliant. Exactly what we're needing. Everything we're needing.
Yeah.
I find he fades in and out though.
Yeah, it does. He's very inconsistent, but I
Yeah.
think when he's on, he's a game changer. He really is.
Yeah.
You never know. Lotito could be leveraged fairly soon.
Yeah, they're playing really bad, Lazio. They look gassed. They look as if they've run out of steam.
Did you see that?
No, I'm still not. I'm the 50th second just now.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ramsey early chance there.
Yeah. They're going for the early one. It looks like it.
Nice rip too by Ramsey.
Yeah, I caught it on the half volley.
Oh, that's me just seeing it just now. Colin, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you not find Ramsey, obviously being over in the UK, I'd imagine you watch a lot of the Premiership games. I find Ramsey so frustrating because I remember at Arsenal, his conversion rate especially was excellent. He was up there with the strikers' numbers. I just find as if he's really lost his way, really, in the last year with his conversions.
Yeah.
Oh my
like
God!
Scoring, definitely. Yeah, he's lost his way a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't really. I don't know what's happened to him. I'll be honest. I never really watched a whole lot of the Premier League.
Yeah.
But I'd seen him in Europe and I'd seen highlights and stuff like. But I obviously knew he was a very technical player. But
yeah,
I'll be honest. I was expecting him to score more goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too.
Oh my God, Kulishevsky! Come on, man. That's
I'm going
a pass to make there. What are
I
we
think
doing? Let's go.
I'm going to change the stream, see if I can catch up with you guys a bit here. Colin, what one are you on? Are you on Premier Sports?
Yep.
Right.
Here's Storaro straight away.
Just frustrating here. Come on.
Dirty yoke is what he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh my God. Nice hack there. Stucazzo.
Right, I think I've caught up with you guys. I'm now I'm on the 3rd minute exactly. I think that's what you guys are.
3rd minute.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I was on BN12 there, so I was quite far behind.
I would love an early one here. Let's go. Yes, we are on the end of this one. I actually don't mind Bernardeschi's balls in. His dead balls are actually decent, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could get him to just play very simple.
Oh, Delict can get enough on there.
That was one of the things I brought up in the chat with you guys as well. It's amazing to think the squad we've got one decent free kick taker who's injured just now, who's Dybala. That's it. Because I don't count Ronaldo because his conversion rate's horrific.
Yeah.
So
No.
at least with Bernardeschi on there, the boy can hit a wicked free kick.
I do like that this is a standard 3-5-2.
Yeah, more balance.
I'm really liking that.
Much more balance.
Yeah, looks balanced so far. Hellas Verona trying to initiate a bit here. Oh, not a bad pass from Chiesa there. Nice pressure from who was that?
Bentancur, yeah.
Come on. Come on.
I tell you what, guys, they've started well.
Oh.
Hit it, Berna.
You got to dish that ball there, Berna. What are you doing?
Come on. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, come on, boys.
Good start. Keep it up. Come on, let's get a goal.
Yeah, very good start.
Oh, ball got away.
Hit it.
Oh, good pressure. Great pressure from Juve there.
Do you see the difference with Chiesa on the right-hand side?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
night and day.
Yeah, of course it is.
Do you remember his dad, Antonio?
Oh, I remember his dad well. I can remember I went to see Italy v Russia in Anfield in Euro 96. And Chiesa was exceptional that day.
Do you see the similarities in the way they run and like?
Do you know that's a funny? That's interesting because I do see the similarities in the way he connects with the ball. Chiesa his dad was no nonsense. It was foot through the ball, get it on target. Much like Alan Shearer, there was he never tried to place it. It was just hit it, and he's very similar.
Yeah.
He runs with his head down as well.
It's lovely start. Like the pressure, like the intensity. I like our mids jumping all over the ball there. Bentancur with that step in that led to the entire little scramble of pressure there.
Jesus. Okay.
You called us earlier on, Colin, on your pod where we said we need to be aggressive and really pressure teams. When we play like this, we don't need to be creative because we're winning the ball on the pitch.
Sandro lost his man a little too easily there.
Thing for me is we don't give them a chance to get set. If they get set, it's very hard to beat them, break them down, break any team down really. But
don't like Sandro getting losing his man so easily there. That's a dangerous scenario there. Now Hellas Verona on the corner here.
I kind of work it with Sandro. He almost runs as if he's got a bag of sand in his back.
Oh yeah,
Jesus. Okay, man, Chesney. Now Chiesa. Oh Jesus! Ronaldo took the ball off Chiesa.
Come on, boys.
Oh shit!
Oh. Jeez.
Okay, if you notice, Ramsey and Rabiot are in the middle.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah, Bentancur's drifted over now.
He does give him a lot of freedom. Sometimes too much for me, but
okay.
There's Chiesa on the left now.
Chiesa's over on the left now. Yeah, I think this is just coming off that set piece defensive mode. I think they'll reorganize.
Yeah.
Come on, Kulu. Take him on.
Come on, Kulusevski. Come on, guys.
Come on, Sandro. Get rid of that.
There we go. We need to switch field here. We need to switch field here. No option on the other side on the flank.
And that's where you don't have that midfielder that can hit that ball. It's so annoying. Yeah. You can see it on your screen and they're just not comfortable doing it.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier on. It's painful. It is painful.
Very painful.
So that was frustrating because number one, there was no option there out on the left flank. And number two, that's where we need to be. We need to switch that field there. But the midfielder didn't even look regardless.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if we had more confidence in a player that could hit the ball, where you obviously when the ball's on, I actually think Ronaldo would score much more goals than what he scores.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Absolutely. Yeah. 100%. You got to find the space. Like you have to attack the space no matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Oh, Chiesa. Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, misread there by Delict. Rolling on the ball. One back. Rabiot in possession. Ooh, he's a couple of errant passes right now.
Chiesa's back on the right there now, okay.
Yeah, he's back on the right, yeah. That's better. Nice
win there, Rabiot.
Rabiot, I mean, you can say what you want about the guy, but his physique's unbelievable, isn't he? He's a monster.
He plays his part, that's for sure. I mean, I think everybody wants everyone to kind of be that flair guy and do for what he does. He does it well. I'll give him.
Yeah. I just think he's got the heart of a mouse sometimes. I really do.
Sometimes.
I think he needs to toughen up a bit in the right sense because sometimes these discipline, these tackles don't need to be made.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't even know himself, isn't it?
Pirlo said that. He doesn't. I don't think he knows himself.
Chiesa is popping the ball up left, right, and center right now so far today. He needs to settle things down. We need to get him. We need to get him up the pitch and doing what he does best.
Yeah.
He's struggling in our own half possession. He's just been forcing the ball up.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, is that a foul? Oh, come on.
Yeah, hard foul there by Delict.
Oh.
Tanya there. Did he get color there? I don't think so.
His eyes are on the ball, wasn't he?
A little bit late there. Nothing crazy.
Well, that was a really good save, actually.
Man, that was a great save. He deflected it off the pole, too.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
He comes under severe criticism, Chesney. I think he does his job. He's a good keeper, really good keeper for me.
He's a good keeper. My only knock on him is the command over everything in the organization. That's it.
Yeah.
If he could learn that, he'd be up there with the top handful of guys in the world.
Yeah. There's a lot of goalkeepers overrated. De Gea at Manchester United, Oblak at Atletico. They obviously they're much better keepers on paper than Chesney. And I think I would keep Chesney every day of the week.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hellas Verona putting a little press on here. Juve trying to work it out here and gets caught. Ramsey gives it up for free kick or throw in.
Yeah.
Cool. He took two guys out there.
Foul.
This referee's letting nothing go. It's going to be one of those games.
He's from Naples, isn't he? Maresca.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure on.
I think he is.
Let's see here. Well, looks like we were going to come out guns blazing early minutes, and then all of a sudden kind of settled down, and we've kind of turned the ball over too many times too cheaply.
Yeah. It seems quite an open game. There's quite a lot of space between between defence, midfield, and attack from both sides, actually.
Yeah.
But I think I prefer this. I would prefer Verona to play. Obviously,
we don't want them to play with that wall back there because we'll have issues creating. But
oh my God, we got away with murder there.
See this?
Oh, guys! Right. Oh, playing around at the back there.
Yeah.
When are we going to learn? When are we going to learn with this playing out from the bloody back? When are we going to learn?
Yeah. Lucky nobody was at the end there to put that one home for them. We got to sort out this playing around at the back.
Yeah,
gotta be crisp and sharp if we're gonna do it. We can't too slow, too lackadaisical back there.
Yeah.
Spread it. Come on. Excellent. Now Chiesa, get down and beat this fella. Two of them actually, sorry. There we go.
Yeah, you're really far ahead. You're much further ahead, Colin. Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Quality, but he does tend to turtle and have a howler from time to time. Lewis will Tech ever just smash the damn ball? Yeah.
But he's been told to play like that because Buffon was smashing the ball.
Come on. Oh, Chiesa.
Yeah.
Stop.
Far too much playing around for the back from me. We've been caught out. Teams know that we're going to keep insisting on this style of play.
Man, Chiesa's that's how we need to get. Those are the situations we need to get him in. Going at a man.
Yeah,
that's it. He stands the defender up, and defender can't really do anything. He's just a passenger. He's very, very good.
Oh yeah. That explosiveness is just it's great to see. Come on, Kulishevsky.
I would like to see us take more chances and score more goals from set pieces. I remember De Ligt at Ajax. He scored nearly every single game from a corner.
Yeah.
He did score a lot of headers. Scored against us.
Yeah, I know. I remember that one well.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on, guys. Let's see what we can do here.
Did you see this?
Oh, go on, Kulu.
Oh, nice turn, Kulu. Nice turn.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, fucking hell. Rabiot gets it all wrong. Rabiot gets it all wrong. Oof. That was a hell of a ball, too, on that play from Verona.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
It's okay, just leave it.
I can't understand why we have no midfielders that can confidently shoot the ball.
Yeah, that's just
mind-blowing.
Yeah, for that at that level it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you don't have to be a Paul Pogba just to hit the goddamn ball.
All he had to do was side foot that. There was no need to even.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Nice and handy.
pick a spot and just put it in there.
I mean, Bentancur and Rabiot have actually got quite a good shot. They don't get themselves into position for a start, and then it's almost if they panic before they hit the ball.
Spread that ball over quick, Sandro. Come on.
Kulusevski does well here now.
Pass, and it allows teams to settle in their press. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Rather than hit the switch immediately when they need to, we would rather go backwards first and then go around over it.
Yeah,
that's the problem with it.
Kulusevski's he's improved with a defender behind him.
Yeah,
that was a brilliant move by Kulusevski.
Yeah, I was actually only just thinking he needs to be a bit stronger as well, you know. But especially if he's going to be out of position up front and ref. Jeez.
Oh, come on. There we go. That's for Lewis there. Tech pumping it up the pitch. Very nice.
Yeah, we need to do that. We need to do that more often.
The only problem is we can't just leave one man up there. When we do, we need to try and play off of each other.
Yeah.
Look at this opportunity.
See, that's exactly what I was going to say, Alberto. That's a miss. That at this level, with that kind of player, a full French international, that is a miss. That is a great opportunity.
Oh, 100% that's a mess.
16 yards out. But hit the damn target. Make the keeper make a save.
You have to force something.
Jesus, man.
Ref, you clown. He's definitely from Naples.
Yeah, I think he is.
Benta makes a mess of his touch there. It almost works out for him, though.
Oh, he's won the ball. You can clearly see. Oh,
no, he's won the ball there.
Oh, come on.
That's referee.
But why is that? Why is VAR not intervening there? I'm sorry, but that player could be booked the next game.
That's a great challenge. It's a great challenge by Ramsey.
Clearly won the ball. He's got the ball. Come on, man.
Oh my God, that's a good challenge. Look at it. Boom.
That's you get one. Now we've got a midfielder booked, having to walk a tightrope with an entire game.
Yeah, that's a very unfortunate booking for Ramsey there.
There should be some way to appeal that afterwards.
Of course, but they should be able to speak to his ear and say he's won the ball. Job done.
Yeah.
Well, I thought
that's how it's done in rugby. Yeah.
You know what I mean, the whole point in this VAR was to.
I do notice that the refs, if you're at that side or even slightly behind, they are so quick to throw out that yellow. It's unbelievable. That's very unfortunate for Ramsey.
Yeah, especially against Juventus.
In a tough midfield matchup. For the rest of the game, we're not even 20 minutes in. That's brutal.
That's definitely, because Ramsey, he doesn't hold back. I'll give him that.
Yeah. Lewis, awful call, and card. Absolutely. Davide saying Juventus are playing good in the first half so far. Well, yeah, it's a tough one, but they're in it. They're in it for sure.
We need to score, but there's no point being on top and then we don't score.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where have we seen
this? This is the period we were talking about when the game is open. About 20 minutes. If they score, they'll just park the bus.
Just sit back.
Hold them. Well done. Come on, boys. Get your shape. Come on. Verona passing it around the perimeter. Just looking for space. You've been doing well to take away their space, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Let's go. Spread it out.
Still interesting.
Possession just around the perimeter. Continue. Juve seems to be pretty comfortable right now. They're 5 in the back. Chiesa now slides up. Putting the pressure on. Field from Verona.
Thanks.
Juventus quick to push them back again. And possession should be recovered now. Sandro. Oh, bad decision there by Sandro.
Just, honestly, God, this guy, man.
Yeah, we had possession, and Sandro made a bad call there.
Got it back. I think it's
extra man here. Come on, guys, get back. Don't let him just go there. Ooh, couple guys watching the ball is an issue for Juve with the trailing defenders out of midfield or in forward. They need to stop watching the ball and just make sure they're tight on their men.
It's the basics of football sometimes. Just watch your man. Don't watch the ball, Just it's simple bloody basics. Shoot on target, make the goalkeeper work. All this simple fundamental things, basic things we don't do.
If that ball gets back to that player, he's literally alone.
Go on, cool.
Oh, get on, Kulu. Get on. Oh.
If that was Chiesa, we'd have left him for dead, man.
Oh yeah, he would have murdered him on that.
Yeah.
Kulusevski hesitated as well too. I'm not 100% sure why he hesitated on that.
He's actually much slower than what I thought. I thought he was much quicker.
I actually did too, but he's got quite the build though.
Yeah, he's quick. The first 20 yards is quite quick, but I think he's quicker with the ball than he is without the ball.
Yeah.
That's the second vodka now, Colin.
Come on.
I've got my wife in the background bringing me vodkas.
There you go.
Fair play to her.
Yeah. She's just trying to get a quiet night, to be honest. She's just trying to get me drunk, so I'll be quiet.
Oh, come on. Juventus recovered possession. Okay. And again.
Interesting. I think the answer to the midfield question we had before is they're playing flat or in the V.
Yeah.
It's not a Ramsey in front of the other two situation.
Yeah, it's more rigid tonight, absolutely.
Yeah.
Come on, you guys. Yeah, Ronaldo calling for Juve to press as Verona maintains possession out on the perimeter, and we recover possession through Kulusevski and absolutely waste the ball. Frustrating. Pump it up to absolutely nobody when we just recovered.
Is Ronaldo actually? Has he kicked the ball once? Has he actually touched the ball?
I haven't seen Ronaldo too involved other than what he's doing now, which is just waving the team to press forward.
Yeah. He's got. At the end of the day, he's got a point.
To be honest, we do need to start with a little bit more possession here.
Of course.
The problem is we're giving it up too cheaply when we get it.
It's just the midfield's been a problem. I mean, we'll continue to see it until obviously it's addressed.
Yeah. But we had one possession, and Sandro made a terrible decision. Rather than go to Szczesny and we could work it around, he tries to go up the byline, plays it right to Verona, and then we
Ronaldo. Look at Ronaldo.
A few minutes.
Jesus, look at Ronaldo's having to come to his own half to get a touch of the ball. Come on.
Yeah, that's just can't happen. We just can't have him back there. Here comes Szczesny again.
Come on, get rid of it.
There you go. Come on.
It's better.
Yeah. Wait for a call there on Rabiot, who's very, very strong in possession from him.
Actually, when you look at the style of play, when we're playing out from the back, you add Arthur into that and possibly two better ball-playing midfielders, and we've got a good side.
Yeah,
for me. There's not a lot to make that team good.
Yeah, that's the issue. It's we're not far away in terms of numbers of players. It's just the players that we are missing are crucial.
Yeah,
but if you
switch that field. Who's over here?
Chiesa.
Come on.
Give it. Oh my God! Why didn't you give that pass?
Come on.
Ramsey makes a great run there.
Better.
Oh, there you go. Come on. We got Rabiot sliding it over. Here's Bernardeschi.
Ah, fuck yeah. Come on, man.
There.
Jeez, that was a waste.
Going back to Demiral. Demiral at the back.
Yeah, better.
Inside, nice heel pass. Come on.
Hit it.
Come on, CR.
Oh.
Trying to find the space. Hit it. Ooh. You just couldn't get it set up on the right. Had to set up to the left.
Yeah.
Looks like he did a bit of Irish dancing across the box there.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. One feint there. Another feint there. Finally, I say to the left and never looking dangerous for the keeper.
Get a few vodkas into your call and you could be doing that as well. Come on.
The Lord of the Dance.
Yes.
There you go.
What do you mean I can't dance?
So I've heard.
Come on. Oh,
Lasagna is seriously quick, by the way. He is very quick, Lasagna. You need to be
Yes.
careful of that.
nice intervention there by.
Fucking Rabiot, man.
Fucking hell, Rabiot.
Oh,
That's just so cheap. That's what I mean. That's what kills us every time is the cheap turnovers.
midfield win you games, boys. Midfield win you games. We are not good enough in midfield now.
You just cannot afford to give up the ball so cheaply.
Oh God, that was poor.
Come on, let's go. Playing out the back. Oh,
come
Jesus Christ, Chesney. Come on, you guys.
Honestly,
Imagine what's going through Pirlo's head now, thinking
This has been the trend is just giving the ball away cheaply right now for Juve. This is the frustrating part about this half. Other than that, it's actually good. It's just the fact that we're struggling to maintain possession because we just give it up so cheap.
Yeah.
Alberto, I've sent you messages when the game's been on. How many minutes do we waste in our own half? These stupid, needless passes. I mean, we must waste an entire half sometimes doing the same bloody things.
I know. Yeah. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating to see.
You know, sometimes a bit of Jack Charlton football is needed.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you know, that was a prime example of exactly what we talked about. You've got
fuck off, referee.
Rabiot on the ball. Okay, he could hit that switch a lot better and easier than Chesney.
Yeah.
But instead, Rabiot chooses to go back to Chesney, and then he tries to make that pass to Demiral. Why do we have to always go backwards like that? Make the switch yourself, Rabiot.
I think it's confidence, Alberto. I think they know deep down they're not capable. They just play safe. Play safe.
And I mean, Jesus, if you're on the French national side and you're not comfortable with that kind of a switch ball, that's shocking.
And he does play most of the games. I mean, I've seen the last couple of international games. He started most of the games.
Really well. He's played very well for France.
I mean, he can't be that bloody bad at PSG.
Oh, here we go. Is it too early to ask for Fagioli? 27 minutes in, we got the Fagioli shout. Liam.
I think
first man to get it in. Who was it?
What's that? It was Liam. Liam came in with, is it too early to ask for Fagioli?
It's never too early to ask.
Never too early. There you have it.
Oh, go on. Come on. Better.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, get Kies on the... Where's Kies? Kulusevski.
See Kulusevski there? I would like him to run beyond that.
Look at this picture, but we've got nobody in the box. There's no one in the box.
No.
There's no presence there. We're playing in front of
CR7 playing in our midfield right now.
Yeah, I was just thinking that about 5 seconds ago.
Frustrating. Come on, Rabiot.
Here he goes again. Watch this now. Fucking hell.
Come on.
Who we got this time?
Back to Demiral again. Back into Bentancur. Back to Demiral.
You must be joking, ref. You must be joking.
Delict.
That's a free kick.
Long ball down for Bernardeschi and over and
that's a free kick.
Oh man, if that's not a free kick, I give up, man.
He's giving him a knee in the back of the leg.
2 hands in his back as well.
Yeah, it's tough. This is tough.
Alberto, what's Morata? Is there any chat on when he's going to be back? I mean,
Morata is... they think he might not even be able to play versus Spezia as well.
Is it a virus? Is it a viral?
Take a bit longer to get in there.
My God.
Lewis says this ref is a Merda fan.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
Must be. Doesn't matter who you support in Italy. If you don't support Juventus, you hate them anyway. It's just that's the law, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he gave a free kick for this, so wait till you see this.
Come on. Let's go. Come on. Working around. We've got Chiesa over here on the right.
Look at that.
Too much work for Chiesa to have to do there. Oh my God! We
Yeah,
don't even get
he's-
opportunities called a foul.
This referee's at it. I'm sorry, he's at it. He's
Yeah.
at it. How the fuck is that a free kick? I'm sorry.
This is
Okay.
a little bit all over the map right now. This ref's almost on tilt.
Yeah, it's you know what's going to happen now. The next 10 minutes, each team they're going to start literally trying to get each other yellow cards. It's going to be
Yeah.
ref, you didn't give this.
Exactly, because the referee set the trend. That's the problem.
Yeah, he set the trend.
Yeah, this is crazy. So Lasagna now gets the foul on Delict. Delict seems to be in quite a bit of pain there.
I think he's fine. I think
He'll be okay.
Ramsey's usually the first substitute that Pirlo does, but I think tonight you'll see.
We've all seen that clip of Delict eating his lunch there at the training sessions. With a name like Lasagna, you might not want to get too close to the Dutch destroyer there. It's going to eat him up.
He loves his grub.
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, at Ajax, his nickname was Fatty. Interesting fact.
What's that?
At Ajax, his nickname was Fatty because he was always quite chubby as a kid. I remember reading that on one of the articles
Really?
online. Yeah.
He's an absolute unit, man. Okay, here we go. Ramsey attacking. Come on.
Jesus Christ.
How's that not a foul?
No call. Looked like it possibly could have been one. The play was from behind, but Verona trying to launch a long ball, cut off by Delict.
Oh, fuck.
But a foul on Delict now. This is getting crazy.
He books him as well.
Yeah.
That one.
He's backing into Delict.
Backing into him. That's a tough one. I don't know. Did he get carded for that?
Yeah.
Somebody's got a yellow card.
Wow.
He's going to send somebody off tonight. Watch us.
Yeah.
You can call the foul, fine, I'll take it, but never a yellow. Never a yellow. Pirlo's laughing on the sideline. What else can you do?
See if you give it another 5 years, guys, you won't be able to touch someone on a football pitch.
Yeah.
I guarantee you'll not be able to touch anyone on a football pitch.
This is crazy stuff right now. It's this is as cagey as I thought this match would be, though.
Yeah, the referee's certainly making a name for himself, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, he's making it tough because as a player, these types of matches, I always have hated them because you don't know what's going to get called, what isn't going to get called. And it's hard to play in a game like that.
Yeah.
And if you're one of these guys that's sitting on a card, it could take you out of the match.
You're a bit of a victim of the circumstance then. Like, it's almost nothing you can do. I mean, what can I say? Like, I mean, you have to look at the motivation for these things. Like, I mean, they started reffing games harder because back in the early 90s and 80s, players were getting the legs kicked out of them.
Yeah.
And that was fair enough. But, because they wanted better football. They wanted, something good for TV to watch. But this isn't good. This has gone way too far. Like.
Yeah. So again, possession.
Yeah, the referee.
Got a foul there on Cristiano Ronaldo. He is not happy.
The referee's ruining the game. I mean, obviously that's a foul, but as you, Colin, said, he set the trend now, so they kind of there's no tempo in the game. It stops.
Well, he set the trend that now everything's a call, so he's gonna have to be blowing his whistle all damn game.
Yeah.
With what he's allowed to take place, right? So
he's after creating the situation.
Andrew easily cut out by Verona.
This could be the game. I think, Alberto, you maybe 3 or 4 podcasts when this hectic schedule started, I think it was Lewis that actually said the Verona game would have been the hardest game to get anything out of. And I think it could be spot on. I think it was Lewis, but I think it could be spot on. If we take anything out of this game positive, then it's a good result.
Yeah, here we go. Corner kick for Juve. Let's see.
All the big lads up.
This is where I want to see us improve. We've got a big side. We should be bullying teams in a box.
Lewis says he was the one that said
Yeah.
that would be the hardest one. There he is.
I think
Lewis, you are the one.
I think that was the same podcast where he says he was going to order Locatelli's shot early.
Oh, yeah. He's got that thing on tap, ready to go.
It's in his basket on Juve store just now.
Come on, Kulu. Oh, easy.
It's
Not the ball, Chiesa, not the ball.
It's those fine details, guys.
Yeah, got to go aerial there. So my one issue with this 3-5-2 is the fact that we are holding Chiesa back too much. In this 3-5-2 with him there, we don't allow him to get higher up enough, right?
Yeah.
It's
So that's the trade-off with this.
Now I've got a big worry now with Delict being yellow carded up against Lasagna because he is looking for that physical contact.
These passes, we're just giving the ball up far too easy. Now Verona trying to come back. Nice play by Bentancur.
I thought he was
I thought he was
giving
going to give that foul. He didn't. Come on, turn it around.
Oh, come on, Kulu.
Kulishevsky stopped. He stopped his run. This is another one of our things. I spoke to this exact situation earlier with Kulishevsky. He doesn't look to run beyond the defenders. He wants to run with the ball.
Yeah.
And in scenarios like those counterattacks, we need a guy that's going to go so that we can play that through ball. He's not that guy, right?
I think he's unfortunate just now. Obviously, with Morata being out injured, he's playing out of position, the boy. I mean, against Lazio, where we drew one each with him earlier on the season, arguably for me, that was his best game playing as a mezzala. I thought he had a much better game. I think that's his natural position for me, but time will tell.
If we had Cuadrado in this lineup, I might actually have switched Kulishevsky and Chiesa and have Cuadrado on this right.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see Chiesa up top in that.
Oh, you lucky bugger.
Yeah. I reckon pressing is our best hope.
You're right. You're right, Colin. You're right.
There we go. Ball into Ramsey. Come on.
It's so tight. Oh man,
it is. There's no space there whatsoever. Bentancur. Come on, boys.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I miss Douglas Costa, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough one, man. Verona's doing very, very well. They've got their low block. When they're
referee,
there's no space.
Oh, Demiral.
You can't do that. Delict's back there. Lasagna running at us, and Delict handles it nicely, and Szczesny intervenes.
Watch Kevin Lasagna here now.
Jeez.
Why is that not a yellow card? Sorry, if he's giving yellow cards for the yellow card against Matthäus Delict, why is that not a yellow card?
What on earth was Demiral thinking in that scenario?
Concentration, Alberto. The guys up here lacks concentration.
That is just unbelievable. And again, the number of times we have caught the ball up cheaply this half is incredible.
Yeah.
He's after getting a dead leg. That's what's happened in there now. He's like after getting a knee into the thigh.
That's a stinger. That's a stinger.
Nedved is talking out.
That's a stinger there to Szczesny. Nedved's getting up. Nedved is literally like looking in the mirror for me when watching a Juve match.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
The guy makes me laugh. It just like he's literally like me watching one, just always vocal, always like so intense.
See, guys, if we could sneak 3 points here, Milan away to Roma tomorrow. Obviously, I expect Merda to get a win, but they're going to have a tough schedule coming up soon.
Yeah.
That's 3 points tonight. It doesn't matter how we get them.
Come on now, Burner.
Another bad giveaway here.
Corner.
There we go. We get a foul our way here. Let's go. Play it quick.
Better. Come on. Who's that, Bernardeschi?
Yeah.
He's fucking so frustrating, man. Oh, God.
So he has a cross in, gets blocked out. We get the corner kick here. Let's go. Let's get these guys in there. Let's get Delict in there. Let's get Sandro, Demiral, Rabiot. Let's get
Yeah,
on.
exactly. But when's the last time he scored an actual goal from a set bloody piece?
It's been a while. I think the last one
Torino?
was a scramble that McKinney put in, but it wasn't like a
so
true.
I think Bonucci from the Torino game, no?
Mm-hmm.
Deep
Ooh,
ball,
that's
man.
so high and far back there. Come on.
Yeah, we're not getting any kind of simple goals. Like there's no oh my Lord Jesus, what happened there? Oh, he did it again, lads. He did it again.
Around here. Let's go. Get a little
He
control.
got lucky.
Juve needs to get composure here. Bentancur on the ball at the back here.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
what a brutal pass.
Oh,
Bentancur.
my
Nice
God. Got
lucky.
lucky.
In, but terrible giveaway.
Guys,
Come on, man.
see, for everybody that says Pirlo must go and Pirlo must, but what can Pirlo do to stop that?
Exactly.
What the fuck can Pirlo do to stop that? That's concentration. That's just complacency. Call it what you want.
Here, let's go. Come on.
Get it out to Bernat.
Ooh. Nice cross in there. Come on.
Hit it first time. No. Jesus.
Come on, Kulusevski. You clumsy, clumsy Swede. Come on.
Fucking Bernat's fail. That just sums him up, doesn't it?
That's frustrating. That's frustrating there.
Ramsey, since he get booked, looks as if he's, I don't know, he's in a different mindset, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Bentancur got lucky there for me.
Yeah, he did.
Terrible giveaway.
Oh, jeez, oh.
I'm surprised that ref didn't call him on that.
Can you Ramsey get booked for winning the ball, and Bentancur won the ball near the Celtic guy, and he doesn't book him? Do you know what I mean? It's mad.
That's what I mean with the inconsistency. I said it at the start of the game. I wonder what we're going to get at the officials. Whenever you get a cagey matchup like this, the officiating here is just
shocking.
I think you were right in what you said earlier on, Al. If the ref is on the wrong side and you make a tackle from the side, not from behind now, the referee will deem, okay, that came from behind. Because he can't really tell. But he should be getting some assistance.
Yeah, of course. And I thought that was the whole point of having these headpieces and VAR and all this money that goes into it. I thought that was the whole point.
Oh, come on, guys.
But even, like, you have a linesman over there as well who does have the angle. I mean, he might be 20 yards further away, but still.
Extra man. Verona.
He can still help him, yeah.
Cross coming in and out. Goal kick, Juve.
And you're wondering why I drank vodka watching Juve, Colin?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
That's just frustrating, though. This half has just been riddled with wasteful possession.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Chiesa's... Oh, okay. Oh, here's this fellow I was telling you about, Barak. Wait till you see him. He's an ox.
He's a big boy, yeah.
Come on, win this.
Oof.
Oh, Chiesa. Got to get tougher there. Looking for the call. Easy. Verona coming up. Demiral's on 1v1.
Oh man. We cannot go behind in this game.
Sandro behind him too to try and stop things, but again, too cheap on the ball.
Yeah. If we go behind in this game, boys, it's finished. We're done.
Yeah. I kind of feel like it as well, yeah.
Yeah, we're struggling as it is, you know.
So here's the question to you guys. How does Pirlo unlock this? How do we start to create chances? What needs to change?
Kick them up the arse at half time, Alberto.
Yeah, serious
stop
kick.
making these mistakes every single bloody game.
I think we need to find a way to get Chiesa further up the pitch.
Yeah,
that's the one. Chiesa is playing in, if you look at it, he looks like he's playing in Cuadrado's position.
Yes.
He's that deep. Do you know what I mean? But
and that's one of the trade-offs with these 3-5-2s, right? So
look a bit like this. Come on.
Bernat should at least be pushing up a little bit further.
Did you see where he was, Bernadeschi? Did you actually see where he was there?
He seemed to be kind of in the left back. Ref. Jesus.
So if it were me, If it were in order to initiate that, I bring on
McKennie for me. Absolutely.
no.
Yeah, McKennie.
For me, I would bring on, to be honest, Dragusin.
Yeah.
And I would sub off Kulishevsky, and I would make Sandro and Bernardeschi the wing backs and move Chiesa up to the top.
Yeah.
Guys, is Ronaldo seriously standing over this ball?
I just cannot understand this. I really can't. Why does he need to do this every fucking game, man?
Oh, for fuck's sake. That should be a ball into the box.
But see, the thing is with Ronaldo, I could understand if he's close. He's miles off every time he does this. Every time.
Oh, why even flash a leg at that? Just let it go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Like, why did Kulishevsky even flash a leg at that? Just let it go out for a corner.
I think we might see McKennie earlier than we thought, guys. I really do. I think Ramsey's A's already booked, and B, since he's been booked, he's been quite in and out the game.
Yes, I agree.
Oh man, this is a cagey one, just like we expected here.
I like your shout, Al.
I know that's going to be unpopular, but honestly, for me, Kulishevsky's struggling. He looks a little clumsy. It's too tight for him. It's too tight this match for him. Chiesa is not engaged enough. So get Kulishevsky out, put Dragusin in, get Sandro and Bernardeschi as your wing backs, Sandro on the left, Bernard on the right, and move Chiesa up top. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Well, I've actually said this quite a while ago, and I hinted at it with Antonio earlier on, comparing Chiesa to his dad, because the one thing that both of them had is a killer finish.
Yeah, they can
killer
score,
finish.
Yeah,
they score goals. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Do
you know? I'm not going to be too critical of Pirlo's choices, because at the end of the day, he's picked the best team possible, which what he's got at his use. But for me, it's the same story over and over again. Too much time spent at the back playing with Szczesny. Too many mistakes, easy mistakes that are just elementary for me. And it's just overall attitude. Sometimes you look scared as if to play against Verona. I mean, with all due respect, Verona is a good side, but get on the front foot. Give us, show us something, prove us wrong, push them, try and get on, I don't know, stop Verona playing or make it uncomfortable. But they play far too safe for me. Rabiot, Bentancur, it's always a ball back. There's never a risk, is what I'm trying to say. There's never a different approach. I don't know.
Yeah. Is there any chance of seeing Fagioli, do you think? Or
I don't know. I think
this is a tough one. So we were talking about Fagioli pre-match, Colin and I, and man, it's a tough one. You've got this match with this much pressure that you could see the amount of space that's taken away from our midfielders.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Fagioli in that scenario yet, and it's tough. And being the importance of the scenario where Juventus is in right now and needing to get all these points, it makes it very, very tough to make that call. I think if we see McKennie, Bentancur, while frustrating and whatnot, they're all kind of in and out of this game based on what Verona's doing. Rabiot had his mistakes. Bentancur had his mistakes. Ramsey had his mistakes. They're all making mistakes. Take your pick. If we want McKennie in there, that's fine. That's great. For me, the biggest thing, if Juve wants to get a goal out of this, we have to trigger Federico Chiesa.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
100%. I think he pretty much did the best movement we had in the game so far. Probably the most exciting movement in the game, and it's just simple. He gets the ball. He looks for defender. I'm going to take this guy on. Simple.
Yeah, he's so direct. I think
in the 13th minute, I think that was our best opportunity. It was Chiesa, and he had two defenders in front of him, and he made a slip move, cut quick shot, low and hard. Kulishevsky is taking far too long on the ball. He's not as decisive and as direct. I still don't think we've found the right spot for him. And maybe we have,
exactly.
but maybe it's better when he comes off as a sub.
I think
he
he
enters the game against tired legs and there's a little more space. He can do a little more damage. But for me, I think we're wasting Chiesa right now, and he's not triggered enough.
Yeah, I think you're spot on both of what you're saying, especially on Chiesa. I think to get Chiesa in that position, however, McKennie could be fundamental because of he has got push on that side where he can maybe win the ball back, and Chiesa's got a one-on-one opportunity. Yeah. Fagioli as well. I mean, the guy's young, but seriously, could he be doing any worse than those two idiots in the middle of the park just now?
That's another point, And here comes Tony saying, I think Ramsey is out of this game. Every touch is the wrong pass. Also, Rabiot. Oh my God, we need to bring Fagioli. If we're still 0-0 in the last 20 minutes, we have nothing to lose. If we're talking about the final 20 minutes, sure. I don't know if I go as bold to say we make a change and enter Fagioli this quick. This is a tough match. Very, very tough. But we have to also factor in Ramsey's on a yellow card.
Yeah, I think he'll go off
early in the 17th minute. Very, very dangerous when you got a midfielder with a wild card of a referee that we don't know what's going to get called and what isn't going to get called. I can see McKennie being the pick. I feel like Pirlo will be safe due to the intensity of this match. I don't know if he's going to drop Fagioli in there that early. That being said, Fagioli could be getting some minutes later on, but is Fagioli going to be the key to us creating? That's the question. I'm not so sure of it. I think again, we're missing some opportunities where we are able to kind of generate and turn on them, but Kulusevski is looking for that ball to feet. Whereas if Chiesa was there's no doubt in my mind he's going beyond those defenders.
Yeah,
and there's opportunities there to slip the balls through.
Yeah. I think the one of the keys is haven't seen our midfield get the ball into Ronaldo or Kulusevski properly, and in a way that they can get turned. But if McKennie comes in, at least he's going to be halfway up towards the forwards anyway. It's easier to get it in. He's an easier route.
These are the games where when it gets tight like that and space is virtually non-existent, the technical ability needs to pull through.
Exactly.
You need that to pull through.
Exactly.
If you look at Ronaldo in a couple of those sequences, when he drops back to our midfield, Verona doesn't even give a shit. They don't even move.
Yeah,
they're like, okay, that's fine. If he wants to go there, be fine. It doesn't change anything. So we're going to try and break this thing down tactically and say, oh, these guys need to move here and there. It's irrelevant because when they set up that 5-man wall at the back and they go into 5-4-1, we need somebody that's going to have the technical ability to start taking some guys on. Like Cristiano Ronaldo with his couple feints in the top of the area. Those guys need to stay in the danger area. But for me, Chiesa is not in there nearly enough. Kulusevski, he had one great turn. He was doing it there, but he had several instances where he waited and waited and waited and plays were dead. And then we had to backtrack.
It's useful to think of what the plan is. Like if you've read Pirlo's thesis, he wants one of the wing backs to join the attack. Do you know what I mean? As in, we have three at the back. We have two up front, but also out wide is a wing forward. The guy is actually he's in a position to join the attack. He's not like a guy who's initiating the attack. He's not building the play. He's the out ball. He's the guy that actually will finish the attack. Do you know what I mean? And he's just not in that position right now. So
think, this is gonna be a tough one. I think. How do we find the approach? I think the approach was pretty good from the guys. They look focused. They're just making passing errors. There's not a lot of space. They're trying to force it too often. Yeah. But again, I think there's opportunities where we take that extra pass at the back rather than look to switch that field and go up quick. There's opportunities where we can gain a little bit of space here and there. If I'm Juve, if I'm Pirlo, I think what I start to do is a little bit of what worked early on, and that's finding that flank quick, but having one of your forwards make that byline run and pump it up that wing and start to gain field by doing
field
that,
position,
getting your possession deep, and then working in there. And we might have to settle for crosses, but it is what it is. What we can't do is allow them to control possession in our end and just pass around and wait 3-4 minutes at a time to get the ball back and then just lose it so easily. Even if we're pumping it down and trying to gain possession, they have to do that. But it's going to have to get Ronaldo to kind of get in there and get involved with that style of play as well. Right now, he's isolated. He's sitting up at the top, and they've got him on lockdown. So we got to figure this out. I thought if we were going to set up in a 3-5-2 and stabilize the three midfielders, it would help us be able to play through the middle. But so far, it really hasn't.
Yeah.
And maybe that's because he's keeping two back at all times, kind of, and only really pushing with the one. But we're still a little too stagnant, a little too predictable.
Yeah.
You know, we have to offer some type of change up. The other part that hurts, none of these guys at the back right now have launched one ball or even looked to try to over the top or anything, right? And you lose that angle of attack. Demiral just doesn't have it. There's been opportunities with our midfielders to hit a ping ball. Even Demiral would not, but we lose that.
Yeah.
And that's the frustrating part, right?
And that's why exactly, Alberto, that's exactly why we don't utilise Chiesa's full potential. The game plays far too slow. By the time Chiesa's in acres of space, if you remember the game against Milan, we absolutely roasted Theo Hernandez. I lost count how many times in the first half. Why did he do that? Because the ball was getting to him quick and he had loads of space to run into. This shit at the back, when they knock it back to Szczesny 5-6 times and then he plays it back out and he's played it back again. By that time, I've already doubled up on Chiesa. Yeah. So that's your out ball. We need to, as you say, Alberto, that needs to be addressed. As the game goes on, Verona will get more tired, I hope. And by that point, you need to expose obviously left back, because one thing's for sure, Chiesa won't lose. He'll just keep going and going and going. But you need to put him in that position to obviously stand these. You see what he can do.
Yeah.
For me, he's more important than Ronaldo in this setup, for me. But they look too much for Ronaldo, and rightfully so. But Chiesa, he's on fire. I mean, he's so consistent now.
Yeah, he's a key. And again, it comes down to the roles and what we're asking the guys to do. And if you've got a certain set of attributes and strengths and a skill set, you need to put that guy in the position where he can utilize it, you know, and be as efficient as he possibly can with it. And right now, that's sticking out like a sore thumb when in terms of Chiesa. Other highlights throughout the half when it comes to opportunities we had. I mean, fourth minute in, Bentancur was actually the one that stepped in quite nicely. We were able to put some pressure. We weren't able to find one there. But that Rabiot opportunity in the 15th minute,
that's a chance.
If you're a midfielder and you're playing professionally, you're running onto that ball with acres of space at the top of the area, right in the heart, right in the middle. You cannot hit the ball like that. He literally sent a muffin out to the left side. Like, it was so weak. That's frustrating. When it comes down to execution, that's just so infuriating from these guys. You simply cannot come out of that situation without forcing something. A defender to block it, a goalie save. Like, you have to.
It's
something from the opposition.
There's no real excuse for it. I mean, it was on a plate for him. Just make contact, hit the target. At least, at the very, very least,
Exactly.
you can do that. Like, even if you scuff the shot, hit the target.
You need to make the goalkeeper. You need to make the goalkeeper work.
When I saw that play back, and this goes into the confidence thing, okay? And if I'm Pirlo, every single day these guys should be cracking shots and get it going.
Exactly.
Because he looked like he was caught between two minds. Okay, it looked like he couldn't make up his mind if he wanted to lace it or if he wanted to side foot it.
Yeah.
And his foot it looked so awkward, and he ends up flubbing it. If you're caught between two minds in that scenario and you don't even know how you're going to hit it, that is 100% confidence.
Yeah,
you
of course.
are lacking confidence because you don't even know how you're going to hit this thing. He had time to think about it because he was running onto the ball as it was on the top of the area. That's 100% a lack of confidence thing for me, in my opinion. You know,
I think so as well. I mean, you'd think, like, when a ball comes across, you'd be thinking, you'd have it in the back of your mind. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Like, you don't actually think it, but it actually, you're prepared for it. It's this ball is coming across here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes I can't believe the things you talk about. We were talking about a full French international who just recently world champions, who's played with Paris Saint-Germain. He's playing one of the biggest sides in Europe, and we're talking about a guy who can't kick a ball from 16 yards.
Yeah.
To me, that's confidence, as Alberto says. To me, that's complacency, whatever you want to call it, not concentrating. So how is it Pirlo's fault?
Yeah.
It's not.
Do you know what I mean? But you'll have so many people be on the Pirlo out bandwagon after this game if we drop points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% you will.
You will hear it 150%. Liam coming in with give me one header goal this season from De Ligt.
Said the same thing.
I'm going to
that'd be nice.
further and say give me a fucking goal this half, Juve. Okay?
Yeah.
Give me a goal this half. I need a goal. I don't care who it is.
Yeah, I'm the same. 3 points tonight is so crucial considering the fact we've dropped so many points in this hectic schedule. But we need to stay on the tail of Merda because you can see Lazio dropping points. There will be teams around about us who will drop points.
Antonio, did you hear about the recent news with Lazio and them being investigated?
I did not, no. You've got my attention.
Serious?
So, Lazio is being investigated for tampering with COVID results.
Oh, yeah, I did. Sorry, I did. Yeah,
results can be overturned, and Juventus is one of those results.
Yeah, I see that. Actually, you're right. I seen that. That came out a couple of days ago, I think, didn't it?
Yeah, it's been a few days now. It's been circulating, and that is very, very interesting, and would literally flip the script even furthermore.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine the amount of anti-Juventini but will come out with the Scudetto? Yeah. Oh man,
Liam. Anyone saying Pirlo out is taking crazy pills.
Yeah.
Lewis
absolutely
is gonna grab the winner.
Oh, Lewis.
I don't even
I swear to God, if Berna grabs the winner, I'm gonna neck a pint of Guinness there.
Oh, there we go.
I'll tell you one thing. Where does Lewis stay? Where does he live, Alberto?
Lewis?
Yeah.
Where does he live?
Yeah, where's he from?
He's in Pennsylvania.
Here he is.
I'll personally fly over and break COVID restrictions to have a drink with him if Bernardeschi wins this game.
Oh, there we go.
I'll make it a point to do that.
Oh, come on. There you go. Let's go. We got an opportunity to come down the pitch here. Come on. We found Rabiot deep. Cross it in. Oh, he dummied it.
I'm so far behind you.
Boys hard out of the gate. Chiesa up top. Possession deep. Let's go.
This is how we started the first half as well.
Ooh, bad cross from Sandro there. Bad cross. Come on. Nice step. Come on, guys. Don't wait for the whistle. Just play. Oh, that's
fuck's sake, ref. Jesus.
That's frustrating. Is it called that late? Man, Storaro is such a dirtbag, eh?
Yeah, he's an arsehole. He's an absolute arsehole.
Yeah. He's such a dirtbag.
Terrible footballer too.
Can you remember the time Storaro? I don't know who it was against. It was at home. he lost the ball. He didn't know where the ball. Can you remember that game?
Yeah.
I remember watching. I
think
remember.
that's true.
Yeah,
So
I remember watching that game with my dad, and my dad got up, walked out, and drove away in his car. That is God's honest truth.
Fair play to him.
He walked out my house, went in his car, and drove home. Oh man,
Is he a Juve supporter as well?
he's worse than me, Colin. He's worse than
That
me.
is the funniest story ever. That's so good.
He just fucked off. Just went away.
That's so good.
Look.
I just love that.
Oh, Jesus. Come on. Lads, they're fucking about with the ball a lot.
Yeah, here we go again.
Win that. You
So
gotta eat. This is a fight, this game. Let's go. Oh, CR. Come on.
Come on, guys. We need to set the tempo here. Come on.
Ooh, Benta. Come on.
Chiesa back doing the defending here. Wait till you see.
Come on, guys. Oh, Demiral.
I'm telling you, he's playing Quadrado's role today.
Yeah,
I can see him sprinting back there now. Yeah.
Yeah, we're using a lot of his energy back there.
And that's the thing, Alberto. That's the thing.
Come on, Berna. Take him on. Let's go. Come on, Berna. Oh my God, and that sums it up.
Yeah, he's got
up. Looks for the call too. Come on, Berna. Work hard. Let's go.
Where the fuck did that Bernardeschi go that we played against Atletico Madrid? Where did he end up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, Colin.
Here it comes.
Ronnie. Ronaldo.
Oh, Ramsey.
Right, Alberto, go and get a vodka. Come on, hurry up. You're the only one.
Yes. Fuck yes. There we go. There we go.
At least it wasn't Bernardeschi.
Fucking hell, man. Chiesa making that run. You see that?
Chiesa
making that run.
Great run.
I honestly think Chiesa would do better up closer to Ronaldo.
Oh.
Yeah. You've been saying it for a couple of weeks now. I think Eric said it as well.
Come on, keep it. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't care now if we'd done Catenaccio to the 90th minute.
There is a moment for Hellas Verona where they're completely blacked out. They had 3 players surrounding Aaron Ramsey, and Chiesa goes in behind. And the second all that space opens up, Cristiano Ronaldo attacks that side. And well done by Chiesa.
Yeah, brilliant. I tell you
Guys,
one thing, I would like to see the stats in training to see what Chiesa can actually do. It never stops.
He never stops. I was just about, 2 minutes previously, I was telling you, he's taking the ball out of the fence. He's back there doing the defending.
He was sprinting all the way back, yeah.
Yeah, he must have sprinted the other length of the field then as well. So
yeah, that's fantastic, man. That kid is a beauty. He's making a lot of people eat their words. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Colin, every now and again, I'll see a full pint of Guinness appear. How are you doing that? Is that magic? Because you've never moved once from. How do you keep doing that?
I've got cans in front of me. I like the Guinness just off cold. If it's too cold, it's not good. It has to go down like cream. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, a can of Guinness, that sounds like a punishment.
It is, yeah. I'm sure we're in lockdown. Do you know what I mean? For anyone who knows Guinness in Ireland, it's a different kettle of fish to anywhere else in the world.
He's telling Chiesa to go up now. Fuck off, ref. Better, that'll do.
Ronaldo, 2 goals up on Capocannoniere at 37. Insane from Lewis.
Yeah.
Here's DeMarco now.
Oh, he's not going to go and see. Is he going to review this? Oh, piss off.
I want him to be leading goal scorer in Champions League, though, Lewis.
Yeah.
That's where I want him to be leading goal scorer.
Yeah, he's off. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to manage to do it this year.
No. Morata has a good chance if he gets back into form.
Yeah. So the problem is with Morata, although he's physically fit, Obviously, with a virus, what I'm trying to say is the match fitness could be, even when he's back. I mean, he could be off the pace for a lot. It could be before because he was on fire before that happened.
Yeah, it's all about your breathing, sure. You know that's.
Yeah.
Come on, boys, fight for it. Let's go.
It's a funny thing to say, but for Morata, if just say he had COVID, right?
Yeah.
And he was asymptomatic.
Yeah.
And had no symptoms in his chest whatsoever, no wheeze or no congestion.
Yeah.
He could have been better off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than getting a flu virus.
My God, can you imagine if we had Dybala in this period just now? I mean, it was so. I think it would have been a different story with Dybala as an option.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you think he'll be away next year, Colin? Do you think he'll go?
No, I don't think so. And it's not because I'm his biggest fan. It's just his value wouldn't be good enough. I mean, you might get 30 or 40 million for him now, but that's not good enough for the band.
Bitch ripping one high on that. We can't afford to sit back here though. We gotta.
Yeah. The thing, obviously, the thing you know now, Verona will come out and definitely have a go.
This is now our opportunity to maybe strike another on a counter.
Yeah.
Because they need to open up here. But the other thing with a team like Verona is they may not necessarily open up. They might.
I was actually just thinking about their league position. Actually, you could be right, Al. Yeah.
They might be patient and kind of still wait it out and see what they can kind of muster up there. They might. I think honestly, teams are afraid to open up against Juve. You know, we know what our counter-attacking is like and whatnot, but the list of names, I mean, they have to respect them, right?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, fucking gosh.
What are you drinking, Al?
I'm not having an alcoholic beverage right now. I got some family plans after.
Sure,
it's too early for you anyway.
Not the most responsible if I were to have it.
What time is it over there, Alberto?
It's 1 p.m.
Oh,
are you serious?
Yeah.
It's
my God.
Is it still cold? Like the last time we spoke, it was bad weather.
It's actually warming up quite nicely. It's about 2 degrees. All the snow is melting away, and I can't wait till that pitch behind me is free and cleared, so I can go and hit the ball and run around a bit.
I'm absolutely amazed. It's 11 degrees in Scotland. I can't believe it's warmer in Canada. Fucking hell, I've heard it all now.
Jesus, right, that is wild.
I know. It's okay. It'll be snowing tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
There's Lewis saying 5 o'clock somewhere, Al. Yeah, it is 5 o'clock.
Of course.
If I didn't
have lads, it's so cold at the moment, my dog doesn't even want to go for a walk.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
She sticks her head out the door and she has a quick look and she goes, "No, fuck that."
That's what you call it. That's what you call a clever dog.
Yeah.
All right, so 55th minute here. See if we can be beautiful to get another one here.
It's just amazing how Ronaldo just fucking every time pops up, doesn't he?
And when he does, he needs to be scoring because the attitude
changes. The whole team changes. I think.
Yeah.
I think the longer the game goes, when Ronaldo gets frustrated, it rubs off in the team. Naturally,
it's one of our main concerns with this club. This club is not a play from behind team by any means. No. We have to be in front.
We're okay. Don't worry.
Let's hear a little bit of pressure working it around.
Give me a fright here, Colin.
No, we're okay. I had my.
That's a block here. Oh, dangerous cross in here. Ooh. Battling hard in there.
Do you know when I watch the games, not just because we're doing this live feed, I always mute the commentary. I fucking hate the commentators on Premier Sports they're so anti-Juve, it's unbelievable. I don't know who that guy is that does the co-commentary in Premier Sports, but I would love to meet him. Honestly, I would love to bump into him in the street.
Yeah.
Arsehole, a guy.
Oh, come
Do you
on.
know, what used to annoy me big time was nobody was able to pronounce Barzagli. Nobody was able to pronounce his name.
Do you hear the way he pronounces Chesney? It's almost as if he's saying Sir Chesney.
Szczesny.
I just know him as Tech. That's about.
Yeah.
Can you actually spell? Can anybody spell his name? I've tried a few times, and oh man,
to spell it?
To actually spell his name perfectly, can you do it? Yeah.
Well, hold on a minute, lads.
SZCZESNY, I believe.
I think there's an N in there somewhere.
Yeah, SZCZESNY.
Alberto, you could be right. I don't know.
It's a nightmare, don't get me wrong.
Jesus, what's wrong with Storaro? I thought this guy, we signed this Storaro guy, he was supposed to be a hard man. Look at the way he goes down here.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Fucking.
Oh, unfortunate foul there. Bentancur was doing good trailing there. He was going to have a nice rip.
Okay,
even if he blasted off Storaro's head, I would have been happy.
Yeah,
I'm probably wrong, actually. He did get a kick. So.
Yeah.
Can you remember Storaro scored against Bayern Munich? Fucking hell, another one. That was a
Lewis popped up with that right there when we were talking about Storaro. He says, never forget he scored in the first leg against Bayern.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Am I supposed to remember that for the rest of my life?
That was an Allegri masterclass, that game. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Too bad about his second leg when he absolutely fucked it royally.
Yeah. Okay, well,
at least we're up in Verona's half of the field at the moment. We're kind of we've scored a goal, but we're not. We haven't dropped back.
And I just seen Chesney actually kick the ball up the park for once. Fucking hell.
And that's the big thing. We can't hang back there. We need to continue to play this one out and be hard and move forward.
Here we go.
Come on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come on, you guys.
Excuse my language.
Getting to the 60th here. Close to the 60th. Come on, Kulishevsky. Come on. Take him on. Let's go. Oh, hit it. Oh.
I think, are you ahead, Alberto? Are you ahead now of Colin and I?
No, he's after me.
Still ahead? Oh, no.
We just seen it now, yeah.
So the viewers get the benefit of my reaction.
I was going to say, Colin, I find myself watching yours rather than the game.
Oh, man, great opportunity for Juve. Oh, man, Ramsey has a shot block. That guy's got some bad luck, man. That last
the man cannot shoot. Myself and Antonio were talking about it at the start of the game. He's lost his ability to be clinical.
Yeah.
I mean, he grew up in a league where the top midfielders were scoring 10, 11, 12, 13 goals a season. Gerrard, Lampard, all those guys.
Yeah.
That's what they were getting, even more goals than that. And
it was the kind of goals he was scoring.
Look at Liam coming in here. Holy blazes, Ramsey. Will you pretend to hit it hard, man?
Yeah, it's fucking... I think he must have... He's something wrong with his ankles. He just cannot connect with the ball. I don't understand.
He's
on why you can't actually hit the thing with any kind of power.
Ramsey butchers a counter-attack here.
Like, come on, Chiesa. Come on, Chiesa.
I think he'll be out soon. Ramsey, I think he'll be off.
Oh, slide that. Yeah. Oh, my God, Ramsey.
What the hell is Rabiot doing there?
Oh, come on. Let's go, boys.
Oh, Ramsey, come on, son.
Again. Oh. Trying to work 1-2. Kulishevsky comes back out with it. Oh, my God. Who's going to... Here's a ball at your nutsack from Ramsey. What's the guy going to do with that cross? Fucking hell.
How much does he get a year?
Come on. Stop that. Jesus, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Verona's coming back at us. We got to stay sharp here. Look at this. Figure out your checks, boys. Ooh, good opportunity there, but Chesney all over it.
Oh,
Yeah, Chesney always all over it.
In the latter stages, but he's outnumbered 4-1 by the Juventus defence. What chances Lasagna got if the ball's not?
You gotta get this going here. Come on, boys. It's just a hard-nosed game, man.
yeah.
It is, yeah.
Just a hard-nosed game in that middle of the park there. Bentancur, to be honest, I've been happy with him this match. He made his mistake passing-wise and whatnot, but he's won a lot of balls for us.
Is he been booked? No, he hasn't been booked, hasn't he?
No, he didn't get booked for that.
For that challenge in the first half.
Fuck yeah.
Got away with it.
But look, I mean, the only difference between that and Porto was the area of the field. If he made that kind of mistake and he didn't get away with it, people would be slaughtering him. Like, you know, it's
Ooh, it's Ferraro with a cross into Chesney's hands, and Juve can regroup here. Let's go here. Come on.
Do you think if the referee doesn't book Ramsey in the first half, obviously knows he's got it wrong. I think if he doesn't book Ramsey, Bentancur's in serious trouble with that challenge, because that was just shortly after that.
Yeah,
I'm not sure he saw it.
Yeah, I thought maybe somebody would radio into him.
Yeah. Saying Bentancur has done his job tonight. Yes, he's just won the ball a lot for Juve. Oh, CR plays it right back into Verona. They're coming up. Bentancur trailing. Oh, Demiral might be getting caught there. Chesney intercepts.
Just going to grab a drink, guys. 2 seconds.
Okay, sounds good. Ooh, that's a little. It's just these giveaways, you know, and it's been everybody tonight, you know, with the giveaways.
Yeah.
On that particular instance, it was Ronaldo. Oh, Delict handles that easily. Come on.
Wait till you see Rabiot here now. He does.
Come on.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, he had an option at one point and he got holy fuck, it's got to be better.
Right before the throw-in, did you see that?
Yeah, and this is what I mean with possession. We are so cheap today in possession. When these games get tough like that, Ramsey gets the call there. Otherwise, same thing. He's literally playing it to nobody. So, yeah,
I think it's probably time. It's probably time for a substitution now.
I think now you could bring in McKennie.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll be interested to see your post-podcast after this game, Alberto, just to see everybody's reaction, because no doubt you'll get the Juventini were saying we never played well, we scraped it. These are the games that you need to scrape. These are the games that all forum, every league's got a game where you need to scrape a win.
This game is exactly how we thought it would go.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's just a grind.
It is, yeah. Yeah, we said that beforehand.
Historically, it's always been the same here against both Verona teams.
There you go. Come on. Get
back. I mean, one other thing is we're given the Juve side, but Verona are actually playing well.
Yeah. They set up well. I mean, Juric is even at Genoa. He set his team up really well. They're a hard team. He makes his teams hard to beat.
Yeah.
They literally, that goal we scored was a blackout for them. They had 3 players that all moved up to Ramsey and just kind of left the back open.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, Chiesa gives you that option. He gets you guessing as a defender. It must be horrible to play against that kind of player.
Lewis coming in and saying people don't realize how tough this Verona side is in general.
Well, Lewis called it. He said the Verona game would have been the hardest game out of this. Obviously, the fixtures we've had recently.
I think it was somebody else. Lewis is never right. Just trying to give him the gears here. Oh, come on. Get in there, Bruna.
Yeah, Lewis is always right. Yeah.
Come on. Get in there. CR looking to set up a shot. Oh, has one right at the keeper.
Watch Chiesa fight for this free kick now. This is brilliant. He's getting the man of the match for me if we finishes like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
What-
I agree with you.
Look at that.
Watch him fight for this free kick.
Beautiful, beautiful battling. That's all I need. You know, when we talk about Juve and Pirlo, should we keep them and whatnot, and the players, for me, I'm okay if we don't get results if the effort is like that
Yeah,
throughout
absolutely.
the team.
What I love about Chiesa, it doesn't matter where he picks the ball up, his first thought in his head is to go the other way towards goal.
Yeah.
It's basic stuff. It sounds crazy, but
Yeah.
it's simple, basic stuff. But it's so imperative in this
Yeah.
day.
There's McKennie coming on now.
Yeah. No, Storaro's away off.
Yellow card.
So this is one of the things we also talked quite a bit about in the pre-match, Colin and myself, and it was when guys make errors, how they react. And I've got to say, for the first half, the amount of errors all the guys made in possession,
Yeah, it's changed.
they fought through really well, especially a guy like Bentancur and whatnot, who's been taking so much flack as of late. Rabiot in this one too. The guys have actually battled and worked their asses off.
Yes, I agree with you.
So, sometimes as well, these games mentally do better than winning the game 3 or 4-0.
Absolutely.
So going forward for the team, the way they've been playing recently, a scrape, a battle, a dogfight, sometimes mentally that's what you need to obviously progress.
You have to be able to win these games.
Yeah, you need to. Well, there's an old saying, you always remember the games you scrape 1-0. If you win a league, you remember these kind of games over the games you win 5 or 6-0.
Absolutely. Look at Zaccagni's going down there now, and
Zaccagni down, Sandro playing the ball out. 68th minute right now. McKennie on the pitch.
He might have turned his ankle.
Alberto, who's a young guy that plays up front? He's come on a few times. Is it DiPardo?
DiPardo.
I would bring him.
DiPardo has come on at wing a couple times, I think. I'm not sure if he's gone up front.
I'm wondering if he might bring off Kulusevski, put Chiesa up with Ronaldo to obviously save him from doing so much running about, and put DiPardo, because I think Kulusevski's game's done, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He's not been in it enough for me. Same old story with Kulusevski.
Yeah, I think, and it's funny because so many fans probably thought it was going to go the other way. They thought that Kulusevski would be the one that was breakthrough, and Chiesa would be the one struggling to find it. It's been the opposite.
Yeah, I would love to meet the people who give us stick from signing Chiesa, saying it was the Bernardeschi number 2, because I always said Chiesa would have hit the ground fine. I had so much confidence.
Here comes Kulusevski outside the area, finds Ronaldo. Come on. Ronaldo surrounded by Verona players, has it back. Sandro in there. Bentancur, come on. All the way back to Demiral.
Yeah, Bentancur is not having a bad game. He's okay.
No, he's not by any means. Starting to have a look now. See that play?
Yes.
I don't know if we have to go back there.
Better. Do you think Chiesa's improved a lot since the game against Milan when he obviously tortured Theo Hernandez? I think since after that game, he's never looked back. He's just maintained the same form for me.
Yeah, I think I can only think of a couple off performances this season as a whole for Chiesa, and I think mostly it's situational.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like when we had against Barcelona in the first match of Champions League, he was on the left side. We couldn't get him involved at all.
Yeah. That's where I disagree with Pirlo, I must admit. I mean, obviously, Pirlo knows much more than I do about football, of course, but I disagree when he says that he can play both sides. I think he can play on the left-hand side, but not continually. He can't play there all the time. I think you really penalise him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you mess with his dribbling.
Yeah, it does. Ronaldo gets in. They get in each other's way almost over there.
Yeah, he doesn't have the space to actually run in. He can finish with the left and right, and he can cross with the left and right as well.
Yeah. It's the same, yeah.
But he doesn't have the drive off the left foot to just, run 20, 30 yards with the ball, that kind of way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And he doesn't have the space either.
It's the same when he played Quadrado on the left-hand side against Roma. He was like fucking Bambi on ice.
Yeah.
That was.
Colorado on the left side is something that
How can you look so bad on one side? How good on one side and then look so poor? I mean, geez,
Yeah, that was a shit show.
My God. But when you think about it, Cuadrado always does the same movement when he's beating a man. He drops his shoulder and he flicks that ball. And he's got that quick burst of pace over 2 or 3 yards. On the left-hand side, that's naturally taken away from him.
Maybe not enough of a presence.
Okay, McKennie. I haven't seen McKennie yet. He's getting on the ball here now.
Got about 19 minutes left here. Verona looking to dangerous cross there. Szczesny comes out and palms it out of the area. Kenny on the ball now, carrying it up the pitch. Push. This thing's far from over, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get some possession here. Be nice to find another one here.
Is it a midweek game if we have got a midweek fixture?
We play versus Spezia.
At home?
That's a home one, I believe, yes.
Good. And do we have anyone coming back?
Oh, shit. Lads, fuck.
Oh, no.
Ronaldo's gone down like a ton of breaks. What the fuck?
No.
Oh, fuck. That's all we're needing.
Oh, no.
Like nothing. What happened here? That looked like nothing.
I hope he's trying to get your man sent off, because if he's not, then that's... Oh, he's up again.
Yeah, it looked like almost not just running into each other as he's trying to make his move. But
I don't want to jinx this, but you don't think... Was he 36, 37 now?
36.
He's never injured. It's incredible to think. He's just never muscle problems, never any injuries.
Well, I'm going to knock on wood right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry. I'm holding something as we speak.
I'm not going to think about that.
I'm talking about...
I'll tell you one thing. If I was Pirlo, I'd be going, fucking get him off. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
get him off.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Liam coming in here saying Demiral hasn't shifted out of second gear all night. Yeah,
that could be a good thing, but
Yeah.
For a defender, yeah, absolutely.
Hasn't had to.
Plenty of power in second gear, lads.
Why the fuck does Szczesny need to smile every time he does that? Honest to God.
So corner kick Verona here and cleared out by Juve.
Kulusevski.
On Verona maintaining possession. In again.
The ball.
Juve. Little scare there from Ronaldo. He's up. Oh, turnover. Got an opportunity for a counter here. Kulusevski again slowing up his run. Wants the ball at feet. Attack, you guys.
Yeah, Kulusevski's infuriating, isn't he, really?
If that's Chiesa, there's no doubt where that run's taken him.
Yeah.
He would have stretched it out.
On Sandro. That's frustrating. That's frustrating on counter-attacking opportunities, and we don't want to stretch the defense or at least challenge them or try to put them under.
Do you notice that the only midfielder we've got, Arthur, is the only midfielder when he receives the ball, he's always in the half turn. Always.
Absolutely. He's like...
Always.
He's always... Yeah.
Isn't he?
100%. Yeah, he's also, besides the young lad Fagioli, he's the only one who has a look around.
Yeah.
Before the ball.
Oh, there you go. Nice ball. McKennie, come on.
I mean, I don't want to be overcritical of Rabiot and Bentancur because they're getting asked to do jobs that they're not particularly comfortable with. But if we insist on playing this style of football when we're playing out from the back, we really need midfielders who can all pass the ball and give you that security.
Yeah, you're right. There you go.
I mean, I don't want to talk about other teams, but if you remember Sergio Busquets, right? He was actually a fairly ordinary player.
Yeah, but he's technically so good.
Yeah, but he could handle possession quite well.
Yeah.
But and that was it. That's what you need.
Arthur gives you that. Arthur gives you that security. I mean, and it gives confidence to the other team round about him as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not getting the ball off Arthur. He must be a nightmare to go against.
Dangerous cross in, headed out by Sandro.
Yeah, he's unreal.
Yeah, you mean
Verona here and trying to take Bernardeschi on, who wins it. Well done. and has it out for throw-in for Juve. Well done by Bernardeschi there.
I think Alexandro, I mean, if he is going to stay, I think that's his position for me. Left centre-back. I think he's done as a wing-back. I think there he's sound. Defensively, he's sound.
Lewis had a comment here earlier saying, low-key, Sandro is solid when he moves centrally.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Come on.
Oh, lads. It's this fucker I told you about at the start of the game.
No.
Was that a goal?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Oh, that big man getting to the header, beating Sandro in the air. He's a big man. No.
Man. Ah, fuck.
Well, we gotta turn it around and put the pressure on, try and get this winner. Barak is he's a big unit, man.
Yeah, he's a big unit, definitely.
So
yeah.
Again, just a little too
Lewis
in possession.
Lewis was talking about Sandro playing left centre back.
Yeah.
I'm not going to criticize him too much. He did jump with him, but
yeah, he just can't get up there on that.
no, he can't get up. Your man has a better angle to attack the ball.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to admit it was a better goal. I mean, it's a good goal, so.
Yeah, it's a good goal.
Yeah. Again, it's just that that possession. We have to be better in possession in these tight matches.
He's done well. He's got really high there, actually.
Yeah. Come on, Juve. Did you get the ball out to Chiesa in space and let him at it? And that's what we need to do.
What was that?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, my God.
Well, we got to find one here. Oh, guys.
This is ropey.
Jesus. There you go, Benta. Nice turn. Come on, boys. Oh, no. Why are we a mess in possession here, you guys? Oh, my God. He still has the ball some way. But... and CR just trying to blast one through, but there's too many in front of him. What is... we are just shambles in possession today.
Thank you.
Shambles in possession.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
It's took the wind out the sails a bit, I think.
Oh, yeah. This is a tough one. We got to find one here. But there's no impact left to come into this game.
And then you can see them.
The guys we have.
Juventus have went into their shell. They're retreating far too back for me.
Yeah. They've closed us off this second half here. And they're coming at us again.
Counter.
Cross.
You have to counter. Come on.
Come on, boys. We've got to get this ball and we got to start going. Oh, there's another cross. Dangerous cross. Szczesny gets there. We got to pick up the energy. We got to go here. Oh. Maybe you pull a youngster up and slide Chiesa up top, eh? Get Kulishevsky out? I don't know. Now that's risky too.
Are you serious, ref?
Goal. Come on, you guys. Oh, guys, better in possession.
That's not a free kick to Verona.
The ball.
Fuck that, ref.
So Liam's got a shout out here to give Raffia.
Oh. Yeah.
But we're down to 10 minutes here. This is a tough one. We have been so bad at turnovers in this one.
It's the same every game, Alberto, for me. Same story every game, man.
I don't think I've honestly seen them this much, though. This is insane.
Why is it when Verona or any other team for that matter, when they play Juventus, they play the game of their fucking lives, man? Then they play against Merda, Milan, and Lazio, and they just turn over. They just roll over. They play against us, and they look like Barcelona.
Yeah.
Hell.
This is frustrating. We've got 9 minutes here. A draw here is tough.
Yeah, it's not what you want. Absolutely not.
No.
For fuck's sake, get a tackle in, get the ball. Come on.
Come on, you guys. The energy's just flat. You got to make a change. At this point, it's just got to be somebody.
Yeah, he's got to make a change. Yeah, he has to make a change.
You got to pick up the energy.
Something has to happen.
I'll tell you one thing, if this stays like this in the 90th minute, that arsehole or referee will only give 2 or 3 minutes, I guarantee.
Yeah. Yeah, this has just been too much of a let-up probably since the 70th. 10 minutes ago, we're dropping back.
You can see Juve are afraid to make a challenge here because they know like anything at all, this ref is going to blow, and they cannot give Verona a chance to get a free kick even in an advanced position.
I just still can't believe the amount of turnovers in this match from Juventus.
We're second to every ball as well. We're losing every battle across the pitch. Verona are picking the ball up every single time.
Oh, they're just coming at us right now. Jeez, you gotta close the space, boys. We're sitting too far back.
2 subs for Verona here.
But now that's my question to you guys. The way we're playing just now, does that come from the manager? Or is that just the players reverting back into their old ways? Because they've been like that since they scored the goal. So where does that come from? Are they tired? Why are they playing like this all of a sudden?
I think right now it just comes from the fact we cannot maintain possession. We just can't hold on to the ball at all. We haven't had the opportunity for our defenders to even leave that back line, and just move into our offensive shape. It's just we've been pinned back here.
I have to say I can't blame the manager for this. I mean,
no, I'm the same. I agree.
They just keep giving the ball away.
Yeah, this is insane. So, Jesus, I don't even know right now.
It's almost as if they go through the motions at certain times in the game. They just go through the motions. They're not actually present on the pitch. Their head's somewhere else. It's fucking mind-blowing for me.
Bernardeschi's worked his ass off this game.
Yeah, he has. Come on, Jesus.
It's incredible to think Bernardeschi at Fiorentina was a flair player who lacked so much hard-working ability. Now he's swapped to quality because he's got zero confidence, but he can't give you a shift.
What a save! My God!
Come on, you guys!
What a save!
Again, the possession. We just can't keep possession of the ball.
What a save!
Now Verona's coming down here
from Chesney.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man!
Oh my God, you guys! My God! Big save by Tech. This is infuriating. How we cannot maintain possession. Lazovic comes in and absolutely laces one. That goes off the bar.
But where's that player in the middle of the park to grab them by the scruff of the neck? Where's that drive? Where's that influence from anyone in the middle of the park? Anyone?
Yeah.
At this point?
Well, here's DiPardo coming on. DiPardo's coming on.
Jesus, man.
People are going to be saying we should have played Fagioli.
But I don't think it changes anything in this one.
No, I don't think he does.
The play is too slow. We don't give ourselves enough time.
Yeah.
Ooh. Falls to Barak at the back post. Thank God. Not able to get the possession there.
The annoying thing for me is if we go to Napoli and beat a very poor Napoli team who have got zero confidence, you would take a draw here. Now you've found yourself going to Verona having to get 3 points, which is always going to be hard considering the state we're in with injuries.
Yeah, one to come off.
I don't understand that for me.
I don't understand
that. No, I don't understand that.
I don't get that. No.
He's the
unless your man is going to do the business.
It doesn't look happy as well. Chiesa doesn't look happy.
Kulishevsky should be the one out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But do you not agree if we go to Napoli and beat a very poor Napoli team, you would take a point here all day?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. Look at Rabiot. Fuck me.
Just too easy on the block there. Way too easy. Come on, boys. Win that back. Win that back. Stop giving this up. Come on.
No.
Verona's now they're taking it. Now they're just taking it. And wait.
You called us, Alberto. They didn't come out looking for that goal. Now they're really having a go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were patient. They found one. And then now it's just, wow.
I have to say, Verona manager has done a good job.
He's a good man. He's a great man. His teams are well organised. You know what you're going to get off Juric.
Yeah. But he's obviously told them to be patient. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the natural instinct after going a goal down is to come out.
The only way we scored that goal is because they sweat on McKennie's lost that ball, man.
Look at this. Look at the space we're giving people in and around our area. That can't happen. Ooh. Another opportunity goes wide, high and wide from Verona. This has been all Verona since the 70th minute.
Yeah.
This has been all Verona.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't help think. Obviously, it's not this result. It's the results leading up to this game. It's put us in this position of a must-win.
Our lads, come on.
Nobody playing off the flick on there from McKennie. Goalkeeper for Verona comes out and clears it 50-50 in the middle of the park. Bentancur. It's a Takulu. Kulishevsky dispossessed. Bentancur fights hard, wins it back. It's at the feet of Kulishevsky, and he loses possession again.
Why the fuck is he still in the park? Why is he still in the park? Jesus, man.
Yeah, Kulishevsky's giving the ball away and off.
And there's another bad pass. Just our passing. We cannot find our players' feet. And here's another, just clearing it to Verona every time. And
no.
This is frustrating to watch, and it's been like that the entire match. This is something you just
said. Bernardeschi does it again here, lads. Or sorry, Bentancur does it again.
Oh, here we go. We gave it up to Barak. He's teeing one up. Shot blocked.
Look at Bentancur. How fucking slow is he, man? Honestly, God, see with Bentancur, I think I've seen milk turn quicker. I really have.
Yeah.
It's just all the time. It's the same mistake. It's incredible to think a player at that level making the same mistake 3-4 times every single game, and he's still not getting any better.
Antonio,
fuck me, man.
He's like a guy. He's like a guy who knows he's out the door at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying he will be, and that I want him. I'm just saying it seems like his attitude.
He's zero confidence. Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, ref.
There's just nobody moving.
Oh, lads, wait till you see this. Ronaldo's about to push clear and pull the trigger, and the ref only gave a yellow card.
Come on,
fuck?
Yeah, the ref said.
Come on.
Wait till you see this.
Oh.
He's about to push. For fuck's sake.
Now, here, why don't we give Bernardeschi a chance?
Okay, here we go. See, this should be a left footer,
Bernardeschi,
Lads, if Ronaldo scores this, I'll eat my hat. Oh my God. I will eat my hat.
You do know all eyes are on you here, Colin, because you're way ahead.
I know. Berna standing over it as well.
What did I tell you? 3 minutes? What did I tell you?
Well, Lewis called that he's going to bag the winner.
I can see a trip to Pennsylvania coming for Tony.
Come on, Berna. Come on, Bernardeschi. Fuck.
Come on, boys.
For fuck's sake. Jesus, okay. Ronaldo.
Excuse
my language again, but I can't help that.
It's just hit the wall. It's not even fucking close.
It's not even close. You're right. He hits the guy.
Fucking hell,
hits the
man.
guy like waist level in the wall.
It must be frustrating for Pirlo to watch that. It must
That's
be.
disgraceful. How can you still think, like, you know, that
Kulishevsky,
you're the man to take
like,
free kicks?
molasses, man.
Why
It should have
does
been
he?
a case of staying in this match.
Yeah. Why does he not change his technique, Ronaldo? Remember against Torino when he finally scored a fucking free kick?
Yeah.
He changed his technique. He tried to get up over the wall and he
His
didn't go for power.
knuckleball shit is dead. It's done.
Dead. It's dead. It works in fucking FIFA. It doesn't work in real life.
Ah, come on, boys.
Oh, this is it. This is it, I think.
Oh, fucking offside. That's a brutal offside.
His game's over. Game's done.
Game's over, yeah.
But you think, Alberto, you beat Napoli, who were on the. I mean, they were there for the taking.
He's not even off.
You take a point at Verona, and then you beat Spezia, and that's perfect. Perfect. But you go to Napoli and give them a gift of a first half because they never turned up in the first half. They leave it late as usual, chasing the game, and they get fucking beat. So
Yeah.
the Verona game was always going to be the hardest game, in my opinion. I agree with Lewis. This was always the hardest game. Traditionally, that pitch is hard for us anyway. So
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. That Napoli one too, though. How on earth we come out with no goals when we're all over them? You know.
yeah.
Oh, that's it. Fucking hell.
That is it. Final. Wow. Well, that is
Quick bathroom break for me.
frustration. I'm dropping shit. I'm throwing shit. I don't even know. This is pure frustration for us and Juve right now. And we end with the draw 1-1 to Verona. And well, this is it. Lewis coming in. Scudetto is over with a draw.
Yeah.
And well, it's very, very challenging now.
Yeah.
We're gonna paint the picture. This is one again. You've talked about the match against Napoli too. That one hurt, but it goes even beyond that. Earlier to the start of the season, we had matches that it's just you got to be a bit better there. We're gonna sit 7 points behind now, and that's level on games played. 7 points behind, so that makes things. It makes it a 3-game stretch now, which is very, very complicated. Very, very complicated now, and tough. You're down to 15 matches. It's getting tighter and tighter. We talked about the scenario surrounding Lazio, but again, how many of these lifelines do we really, really need, right? The frustrating thing in this one is this is very, very hard to place on Pirlo because the possession was just awful. Awful from so many guys and so many easy turnovers. It was a grind. It was a tough match, but we just we allowed that one. Verona found that one goal. They were patient. They found that one, and Juve just wasn't able to generate enough. We came out of the gate hard. We were pressing, but when we sit back and allow too much, that's where we create issues, and it's hard for us to then turn it back on. Right?
This is where I've got a problem. This is where I can't work out in my head tonight, and not only tonight. The way we've been playing with the inconsistent, we've withdrawn so many games. I think that psychologically, I don't think the team believe that they're going to win the league. Now, I know that sounds silly because obviously it's Juventus. You're chasing every single trophy you're possible, but you need to. There comes a point where you know your own capabilities and your own level. That tonight isn't a team that can win a league. It's as simple as that. Because A, you're throwing away a result, and B, as Alberto said, there's far too many same mistakes happening time after time after time. So do we Juventini just say, do you know what, we'll hold our hands up, it's too much to do now, we've gave ourselves with far too much work to do and ground to make up, and focus on getting in the bloody Champions League this next season and turning over the Porto game where everything's possible. It's a cup game. It's a different tournament. It's over 2 legs. It's a different reality altogether. Or do we still believe that we're going to win the league after seeing that tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, what can I say? That's a very realistic way to look at it, Antonio. I mean, I was just coming down the stairs there thinking, Champions League, my fucking arse.
Yeah.
Jesus, what do you like? What?
No.
What do people think? I mean, to say Juventus should be focusing on the Champions League.
No.
Are you for real? You can't even butter your bread, and you're looking to make a filet mignon.
Yeah.
We've got, this one was a frustrating one again. We had a moment at the start. We were quite strong at the beginning. We were pressing, we were closing the spaces, and we were trying to look for those quick hit counters. The second this team steps off the throttle,
we're average.
They never turn it back on again.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's psychological.
They never turn it back on again. We look at the earlier sector of this match, the opening 15 to 25 minutes, in that range, Juve was on it. The pressure from the mids was good, closing up the space, looking to get the quick counters. My one criticism was we didn't utilize Chiesa in the best way possible throughout this match.
Yeah,
no,
he was our most dangerous player throughout,
and
he was
arguably, like the goal that we got. We got him into the game. He actually made a run across the back four.
Yeah.
And to get involved and actually, he caused a bit of havoc in the defense.
That would be my question. If I was fortunate enough to have a question, I can personally ask Pirlo one question tonight. My question to him would be why he took Chiesa off, because to me he never looked injured, because he actually looked upset and angry when he came off.
Yeah.
And left Kulusevski on. I mean, there was loads of players that could have come off before him. Why did he take arguably our best player tonight off the park with 15, 20 minutes to go?
Yeah.
10 minutes.
I mean,
10 minutes plus.
I was about to say it. Before the substitution, that he looks the fittest player on the park.
He always does. He always does, Colin. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 70th minute hit, and oddly enough, it was not that it had anything to do with him because he had good energy and whatnot. McKennie comes on. 5 minutes later, we are pinned by Verona.
Yeah.
And we're shut down. And player after player after player keeps coughing up the ball. And one of the big things why there's no movement, there's no energy. These guys were done. They were standing there in place, and we were trying to thread the needle on passes. The passes were errant. Nobody was moving other than Chiesa. Kulusevski was moving here and there, but his touch let him down. Some of his decisions let him down. Not that Chiesa would have turned things around in the 5 minutes, 10 minutes remaining, but he was our most dangerous player. And we talked about it after the first half. Find a way to get him up and in the danger zone. Move Kulusevski, take him out, slide another defender in, move Sandro and Bernardeschi as your wing backs, balance out the game, get Kulusevski in danger. We scored the one goal. We were all thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Is Juve going to sit back? We cannot sit back.
Yeah.
And the second we did that, we were inviting pressure. And I don't know if Juve thought that Verona would finally open up and we could just counter, but they didn't. They were patient. Patient. They capitalized on an error. And why wouldn't you be patient when you have a team that is literally giving you the ball over and over and over?
Yeah. Alberto, you touched on it. I don't think it was a previous podcast. It was a recent one anyway. When you said Pirlo doesn't sit there with a remote control with these guys, it's not FIFA. It's really happening.
Exactly.
Pirlo will be trying to sort this out. He will be talking to Bentancur at training and saying, "Listen, stop making the same mistakes. Try this. Try something different." He's not telling Bentancur to stop, to keep playing like that. That's coming from the player. That's a reaction. Obviously, it's a reaction of what he's doing at that present time, and he's making the same mistakes. But not only him. I'm not picking on Bentancur. I can pick a handful of them out. Bernardeschi. Tonight, even De Ligt just hitting the ball hopelessly into the midfield. Rabiot constantly receiving the ball, facing towards his own goal. There's so many players you can pick on, but there needs to be that mentality shift. And I don't see it happening. So Lewis is spot on when he says the Scudetto's finished tonight. I said a way back. I think
did Lewis say that? He did?
He did, yeah, when you nipped out there.
Said this was while the match was being played after they had tied, and he said the Scudetto is over with a draw. And it becomes complicated now. We're level on matches with Merda now, and we're 7 points behind. So it's 3 matches that is the gap now. So it makes things very, very challenging now for Juventus, to say the very least. Over, very, very close to it, but still technically not. I mean, but this is very, very hard. We were down to 15 matches. This was always going to be a tough one as well, though. We knew it.
Yes.
We knew this was always going to be a tough one, but this particular draw doesn't upset me as much as the loss to Napoli.
Exactly.
The draw to Lazio earlier in the season. Yeah. The match against Fiorentina. Those are the ones that really frustrate me a lot, and not showing up in Derby dell'Italia. That one really pisses me off. This one was always going to be a tough match, and when we look at it and we talk about it and you sit back and think about this match, the lads fought, and they fought hard. Yeah. There was just far too many errors, but a lot of it was forced errors based on Verona really, really dialing in on our players. And our guys were just not. There comes a time where you have to abandon some of your beliefs. And if you're playing in this type of matchup, where it is literally a dogfight in the middle of the park. We talked about it at halftime. What did we say? Let's start going back to the scenarios where we start launching the ball down the flanks with one of those forwards making that back line run. Let's start gaining field by doing that.
I mentioned it earlier in the game that
to play with the ball at the feet while teams are pressuring you and there's no space. You are asking for trouble. And we did that for the entire second half and asked for trouble.
Yeah. I said it to Antonio in the first half. It's Jack Charlton football. That's what Ireland did to Italy in 1994. Put the ball into the corners and pressurized. Yeah. Because they realized, they knew the pressure was the only thing that would actually help them. And that's the only time Juve looked dangerous tonight, was when we put pressure on.
I agree with you, Colin. I do. I really agree. I think sometimes in the modern era of football, we get overwhelmed with tactics and transitional play and styles of play that we forget the basic, simple things of everyday football. Sometimes a long ball, sometimes a ball getting kicked out the park, and rather than playing it back to the goalkeeper. All these simple things. Not only Juventus, you see a lot of teams in Europe not playing that way anymore. But tonight I watched Manchester City play West Ham, not to make a comparison, because I think Man City are a fantastic football side. But Man City completely changed their way of playing. They only won 2-1 against West Ham. But they changed their style of football. They played incredibly direct. And everybody, I think West Ham are actually gobsmacked to the way they were playing. I think sometimes we need to stop being so complacent and naive and just change it up a bit. you can see Ronaldo calling the team out. The ball takes we recycle the ball far too much in the back for me. That's been an ongoing issue. We need, as Alberto says, we need to get the ball to Chiesa. Look what he done to Teo Hernandez, arguably one of the best fullbacks in Europe at the moment. We put him on one. We got the ball to him quickly, and the results spoke for themselves. Yeah. We don't do enough of that. We're far too slow. Pedestrian style football.
Yeah, to me that's where it comes down to. And Colin and I spoke about this pre-match as well. And it's Pirlo's ability in game is not to the standard that's required to assist these guys, because our players aren't at the level where we need them to be. If we're being completely honest,
of course,
not
absolutely
to the caliber of what we need, but it's not doing them any favors. Us asking them to play a certain style, especially when that style is literally, you're watching it be picked apart by another manager who has a team that's literally set up to shut down what you're trying to do. You have to change that. You cannot simply put them back out there and say, okay, just do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just not good enough.
Like, that's the issue. I mean, we have we had a pragmatist with Allegri. We have an idealist now with Pirlo. And what I mean by that is he has a system and he sticks to the system, and the players have to adjust to the system, even if they're not adjusting well, like what we're seeing. As in, like, the passing isn't great. We're giving the ball away. They still have to, and because you're going to stick with that system, the opposition can see, okay, well, he's going to play that 3-5-2.
Yeah.
And we just need to be able to negate that and pick a few holes here and there, and we'll be fine, you know.
Yeah.
But like, it means basically you need your team to be operating very efficiently to pull it off, but they're not.
I think there's sometimes risk taking as well. We spoke about it during the game, and we spoke about it on previous shows, Alberto. For me, being a midfielder is all about taking risks as well. I know. I mean, I'm terrible for comparing. I compared this to Man City, and I didn't mean that. I was just trying to give her a comparison of the way they've played. But before the Juventus game, I watched the Lazio game. Milinkovic-Savic plays risky passes all the time. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But when they work, you take your hat off to them. How many times and I'll tell you, combined, how many times have you seen Bentancur, Rabiot, and I'll throw Ramsey in there as well. How many times have you seen them play a risky pass? Everything's simple, everything's safe. They're playing within themselves. It's not good enough at a club like Juventus. It's not good enough.
I think, what I spoke to, how many times did I say it during this live show, watching this game? You have an opportunity to put a D-man under, give your midfielder an opportunities to try a through ball, and Kulusevski pulls himself up on his runs so that he can get the ball ahead of the defender. And it's just like, if you swap those positions.
Yeah, I agree.
And you see that multiple times, that, man, Kulusevski keeps letting up, but there's space there. We can attack that in behind them and gain valuable ground. To me, that's a trigger to say, I want Chiesa in that spot instead of Kulusevski.
Kulusevski doesn't do enough for me. Yeah, spot on. Chiesa, the goal came from Chiesa making that run that Kulusevski should be doing.
Yeah.
Attacking space, making defenders guess. Sometimes Verona tonight, not only Verona, I use the word defenders playing with their slippers on. It's so true. But you're playing in front of a team; they can see exactly where you are at all times.
Yeah,
you've got no movement, no deep running players coming from the back or the wings. The one time we done it, we scored a goal.
Yeah, you have to take risks. You have to look to get him behind. And Kulusevski was guilty of it several times. Bernardeschi was guilty of it a couple times. Just wanting that ball ahead rather than trying to get him behind. He did try to get it behind a couple times, but the defender did well just to get toes to it and whatnot. But for the most part, I thought Bernardeschi worked his ass off. Tony coming in and saying, to be honest, I reached a point where I don't care about the Scudetto anymore. I am more concerned about fourth spot. We are not going anywhere like this. Also, Pirlo takes off Chiesa. What the fuck, Pirlo? Pirlo is not for Juve. You know what? We were very surprised while watching this match that Chiesa was the one chosen. It was in the 85th minute. For me, he should have been advanced in the pitch. We talked about this. He should have been advanced earlier. You could definitely criticize Pirlo for that. We just spoke to certain instances where he was our best player by far.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
That's an easy one, an absolute easy one. Gianluca coming in asking, do you guys think winning the Scudetto is over? I think it's very, very complicated now. We need a lot more help with the 7 points on level games.
Yeah.
I think going back to Tony's comment, sorry,
yes.
Alberto, I agree partly with what he was saying. The first part of his comment I agreed with. I do think we should focus more, because if you look around us, it's a dogfight. I mean, Lazio could beat today, but they're still in it with one win. That's how close it is. I don't want us getting caught up with this idea of chasing murder, gunning them down. Yes, it would be fantastic, but when you look at the facts, we're far too inconsistent. That's not the material of champions. They're the games they're the games tonight. If you're going to win a Scudetto, they're the games tonight you win. Benevento, Crotone, these are the ones you leagues. Pirlo out, no, we've touched on that. I mean, everything that's been happening recently, it's nothing to do with the coach, in my opinion. Yes, he should have took Chiesa off. I agree with Tony in that one. But again, these are all minor elements. It's down to the players.
I should clarify too, when I talk about it earlier on about him not being where he needs to be in terms of in-game adaptations and flexibility, it's also not something I expect right away. Okay, let's just do it.
That's fair enough.
That takes time. That takes time for him to get into. But when we talk about this match, it was always going to be a grind. I see Liam coming in here saying 5 shots on target. That's softies included. But again, we expected this hard-nosed grind of a match against Verona. I did not think we were going to come in here and we were going to get a ton of chances. I knew it wasn't going to play out that way. Colin and I talked about it in the pre-match. I said, watch them play their typical 3-4-1-2 Verona, and defensively it will be 5 across the back. What happens to Juventus when teams play 5 across the back? Our creativity goes from here, which is already mediocre, to just boom. It dies, it tapers off. In this one, the adapting is what was going to be big. That flexibility was going to be like, where is the space where Verona is going to be vulnerable? How do we get there? We saw glimpses of how we were going to do it in the first, but then we went away from it and we wanted to play this possession game. We wanted to play the ball to the feet all the time, and we ended up coughing it up all the time. We played into their hand. You can't do that.
Yeah. I agree with you. I mean, we said it I said it a heap of times, but I think everybody agrees that when we pressed and when we kind of put them under pressure, we look good, but we just didn't do that enough. I mean, what can I say about that? That's like, for me, when I think tactically that's our best way to score, that's a last resort. Like, that's a last resort. Because basically you're saying you're better without the ball than you are with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is bad, Exactly. And I don't know what to say about that, but
it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I always usually watch these things twice over. I probably will now that the emotion's out. It's always interesting when you watch them back with a clear head. You start to pick out a lot of different things, but honestly, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot different watching this one.
Yeah.
And us not capitalizing on Chiesa and wasting a lot of his energy, and us playing into Verona's hand. The goal that took place was the same as how they were generating opportunities, and it was
Yes.
patient and just waiting because that ball was coming to them. They knew the ball would come to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's tough. We just didn't generate nearly enough. But when you don't use one of your most gifted offensive players to his advantage, you're asking for trouble.
So do you think this experiment of putting Kulusevski up front is done now?
I think
in your opinion.
I think he'll keep insisting, Colin, because at the moment, who else does he play? I mean,
the other too is the options. What
exactly?
Morata has to get fit. Dybala is still 15 to 20 days out. It's like it's a tough situation. He literally doesn't have anybody that I feel awfully confident in, really. For me, if we're going to go, I don't mind this 3-5-2 setup as it stood. I thought we actually balanced out quite well, to be honest. But I don't want to see Chiesa wasted there, and I would be more inclined to see Chiesa up top with Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And when Cuadrado gets back, him as one of those wing backs.
Yeah.
A standard three backs, our best three backs with Sandro possibly on the other wing. I don't even mind Bernardeschi as that wing, to be honest, if we're being honest. But the other thing is Danilo being in there will make a difference and help to add a little more support. I don't mind it. I just think for me, Kulusevski he shows flashes, and that's all we've seen so far is flashes. He's a gifted player. I think he's a talented player. I don't think he's comfortable.
Yeah. No, he's not. No, he's definitely not.
Yeah.
I think when you break the game down, the concerning thing for me is, now we've all watched the game, but for example, I spoke earlier on about my dad. My dad, he'll watch the game tonight on YouTube when the highlights come out of Serie A. And the first thing that will come to mind when you break the game down on the highlights, just what you see on the kind of obviously the certain parts of the game, we were lucky to get a draw. Szczesny had two fantastic saves.
Yes.
One in the first half and two in the second half. Just when Colin was talking there, a drop-down notification came down on my phone from Calcio Mercado. Szczesny was the highest voted player. Now, you win the game, and that changes maybe to Chiesa as your man of the match. So our goalkeeper technically was man of the match, and I won each draw. And when you see the highlights tonight, you'll agree with that, and that's concerning for me.
He made the big stop in the first half that actually goes off the post, off his hand. Was it still the first half? Lazovic actually, I think it was the second half. Lazovic absolutely roofs one. And again, we have completely stepped off. He had acres of space.
Yeah.
And that's the part that's concerning, is just like the let up. Always the let up. And, it's frustrating. Dane coming in here saying it was a poor performance. We feel way too comfortable with a 1-goal lead. The team lacks drive. And like I said in a previous podcast, we feel too privileged. We need to lose the Scudetto this year. And in terms of this, again,
that's a big shout, but it might happen, yeah.
I don't know if I can say this was a poor I think it was a dogfight. I wouldn't say we performed poorly. I think we struggled to realize how we should have attacked them. We just didn't. We just didn't change. It's not that it was a poor performance. Up until that moment, we were doing good. We were, other than the constant turnovers and passing errors, which is frustrating as hell, we fought for everything. We were in there. Yeah. We scored the opener goal, which was crucial in this match. But that 70th minute hit, and we turned off the throttle.
Yeah.
And you just can't do it. And we said it. That's not good at the best of times.
Yeah.
Okay, it's never a good feel. Like I hate it. We used to be blessed with defenses that we could do that, and I felt confident. You could lock it up in the 19th minute if you wanted to, with the back line we had when it was the BBBC. You could lock it up in the 20th if you wanted to. Those days are gone.
Yeah.
Okay, those days are gone. Now, trying to do this, it's not working, and it has to stop. This let up. I don't understand it. I don't understand why we keep going back to these bad habits.
Yeah,
it's frustrating.
I think leadership is a good topic to bring up. Antonio brought it up. Like, who's going to grab the game by the scruff of the neck when it is a dogfight? When you realize, hold on a minute, guys, we're not going to string 27 passes here and create a chance.
Roy Keane calling.
Pardon?
A Roy Keane for you.
Fuck, a Roy Keane.
Exactly, yeah.
Roy Keane. Like, I mean, don't even start me on that conversation. But, like, I mean, that's it. It's a guy who has absolutely no consideration for the finer things, the finer points in the game. Who's just gonna, you know what? This guy thinks he's going to run down here. Not a hope. I'm taking the ball off him and I'm going to give it to my striker, and I'm going to support my striker, and we're going to do something. You need someone who's going to actually take control of the game. And that's leadership.
Absolutely. Yeah, guys, sorry, I hate to be a party pooper, but my cell phone's down about 8%, so I'm going to check out.
Well, we're just wrapping up. Anyways, this is a tough one. We're going to dissect it further on the podcast tomorrow, which will be live again at 5 a.m. my time, Pacific Standard Time. By all means, join me. I have Davide who's going to be making his debut on the podcast. We're gonna recap this and actually dive in quite in depth to kind of what's going on. We're going to look at some of the surrounding topics. We're going to let the press conference happen. We're going to look at Pirlo's words. We're going to try to make sense of kind of exactly what happened. But this was a big blow. Today was a poor performance, I think, is not necessarily the case. I think it was a frustrating trend and familiar sight in the last 20 minutes, more than it was an overall poor performance. It was just, it was what it was. It was what we knew it was going to be. A tough, dirty, ugly match. And Juve is not, we just don't look like that team that's going to get ugly.
No.
When we scored that one goal, when they drew it, I bet you we all had the same thing running in our heads. We're not going to find another.
Yeah.
It's a sad state to kind of be in, but this team is not creating enough to give us the confidence we're going to find another one. Yeah. And, man, we just, again, those slight changes from Pirlo, those tweaks, those adjustments, he's got to pick his end of it up there. I will say that, but it is what it is. We got the 1-1 draw. Let's see what happens with the rest of the round as the matches play out tomorrow. I thank you guys both for joining the game. It was still a great watch. It was still a lot of fun. I love the comment.
It was a lot of fun, but wish we had the result.
Yeah, and I'll be back for the post-match podcast tomorrow. Thanks everybody who joined in and took part in the live. Stay tuned for the podcast tomorrow morning. Make sure you're there and get your questions and comments in. Thanks, guys. Ciao. And I know it may be hard right now, and it's sour taste in the mouth, but still, as always, it's Forza Juve, fino alla fine. Let's see what happens. Ciao.